Started strong, but the distance grew on. I just wanna be me. I just wanna be free. No, I don't wanna fight, 'cause I know we'll be fine. Just to say our goodbye. I just wanna be me. I just wanna be me. Never thought we would face this. Looking back, how could we ever know? Don't know where we're going, but I know that we're better off alone. Feel the weight and it's pulling me under. Started strong, but the distance grew on. I just wanna be me. I just wanna be free. No, I don't wanna fight, 'cause I know we'll be fine. Just to say our goodbye. I just wanna be me. I just wanna be me. I just wanna be me. I just wanna be free. No, I don't wanna fight, 'cause I know we'll be fine. Just to say our goodbye. I just wanna be me.
Thanks to Dan Lugosi for my sub-gift. Can't stay for the stream tonight, but hope everyone has a good night.
I just wanna be me. I just wanna be me.
Hello. Hi. Welcome. Hello to everyone. Hey. Hi, chat and Brian, I guess too. Oh my God, what the heck? I wasn't even here yet. I was like away from the screen. I couldn't even see that going to chat until now. What the hell? Hello, Kia, thank you so much for sticking around for 4 months as a sub here. Enjoying month 3, I guess, of the 12-month subscription gifted you from Ina. Ina, thank you so much for giving out a bunch of those really kind year-long subscriptions. Hello to everyone. God, it's me, the real God. I'm sick and ready to chill. I hope that you feel better as we hang out and vibe. So Muchinson, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Hi, Brian. Hey, what's up, Simon? Nice to see you here. Chronic, I see a lot of people I'm familiar with. Phoenix, hello. Riot, Unis Gang, Teddy, Lard Martini. Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for being here. Seriously. Oh my God, Jesus. That will never. I think that if I'm still streaming in like 5 years, that's still gonna scare me. If I still have that as my like over a year resub sound, because holy shit. Falcon, thank you very much for full freaking year evolving into that Jolteon, just like you said. Thank you so much, anyone who's stuck around long enough to get like the Jolteon badge. You guys are amazing and very much appreciated. Decaf Fate, hello, hi. Nixus, hello. Firefly, yo, what's up? Silent Dreams, hello. How are you? I'm like super tired today as As the title of the stream says, I'm just like really exhausted today. I don't know why. I've just not been able to get like very good rest recently. So Morgan and I are trying to like start getting up a little bit earlier so we get like tired earlier, I guess. And I don't know. Who knows what's going on with us? We're just insane adults who don't have anyone to like hold ourselves responsible to. So it's just a disaster all the time in this house. Buckby, hello, hi. J. Ray Green, hello. I do not have COVID, however, I do have strep throat. Also, I mean, strep throat sucks. I'm just vibing now that I have an actual prescription and am not suffering like I was. I just realized I'm not on stream. Hello, hi, welcome. Mads, I hope that you feel better, seriously. My founder badge is superior. The founder's badge is pretty dope, honestly. Sorry I haven't watched you in a while. I've been busy. Unbelievable, Unis Gang. I can't believe you've been busy with priorities and things that matter a lot more than these streams. Unbelievable of you. Seriously, please don't ever apologize for that. You guys got your own lives. You got your own things to do. Please don't feel bad about not being able to make it to streams. I stream at like fucking weird times. Jesus. I gotta like turn down that alert, I think, or something. I'm gonna like have a heart attack on stream.
I've been here for too long, haha.
Thank you, Mischief Batboy. 15 months. Thanks, guys, for sticking with the community that long. Kicking off a hype train right now. Unbelievable. I drink way too many energy drinks for that alert. Why did I ever add that? I will have a heart attack. I miss Shaggy. Shaggy's he's still back there. He's just like behind a bunch of shit. It's just I have to open more Pokemon cards. And then you'll be able to see Shaggy again. So that's like my motivation is I have to open more Pokemon cards and then Shaggy will be visible once more. Have you not been streaming as much or have my notifications been weird again? Most likely your notifications have been weird again. I've been streaming, I stream almost every other day, every single day almost. So right now, going into my dashboard and looking at my statistics, 38% of the community of 21,000 people have the notifications on. Something that you guys might want to take a look into if you aren't aware of. Oh my God, Jesus. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anonymous. 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much for gifted 5 to the community. That's really nice. We got Pyromaniac. Please don't take the title of the oh my God, Jesus. I hate that it breaks them up like that and it will like do the fucking loud one for people who've been here for over a year. What was I saying? I forgot. Pyro, Mouse Helsing, SBN Halter, Amnarka, and Big Mountain Energy. If any of you are here, please make sure that you're enjoying those emotes and sub badges that Anonymous hooked you up with. Whoever you are, thank you so much. That's really, really nice. Oh yeah, don't take the title seriously. Me saying that I'm farming subs tonight is a complete fucking joke because I mean the low content or the low tier content part is like truthful, but like it's more of like it's fascinating to me that I can make content like this level, this production value, and anyone wants to support that. That is always going to be like a mindfuck to me. I don't know why people stick around, but I appreciate you all. Chronic, thank you for the 100 bits and all the mlems. That's really nice of you. It is absolutely serious. Don't listen to him. Subscribe. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. 5 Seconds of Summer is love. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to everyone joining in, by the way. It's so nice to have you here. We're going to be doing more Power Wash tonight. What was I saying before I got distracted by gifted subs? My brain went into hell. Oh my God, Johnny! What the heck? Thank you so much, Johnny, for the gifted subs. We got gifted subs to Cheeky Dimple, Airth Unplugged, Sakura Cat Cosplay, Slap the Frog, and Plutonic Streams. If any of you are here, make sure you're saying thanks to Johnny. Johnny has done an unbelievable, like, unfathomable amount to support this channel, and I honestly, I can't ever say thank you enough. Johnny also has a podcast that I listened to a couple episodes the other day, actually. I have it in my bookmarked bar, and I was doing some, like, work on my computer, and I just threw it on in the background, and I really enjoyed it. Only heard something about farming subs, Johnny, god damn it. Thank you very much. But if you guys want to, Johnny, if you want to, like, you know, share your podcast over in the Discord or wherever where people can check it out, that's fine. And you guys should really check it out. Like, Johnny and his crew definitely know what they're talking about when it comes to movies and just like really good movie analysis and sharing candid thoughts about it. I really like it a lot. I'm afraid you're stuck with me again, Brian. I will not go disappear for a year again. Don't apologize. Stop. If I'm not allowed to apologize for shit, then you guys can't either, okay? Dude, this farmer's crops are crazy. Do you get it? Because you're farming. Oh my God. The only thing that I farm is cringe every single day. I'm like the cringiest human being alive. That really means a lot. Dude, keep that up. Honestly, you guys have like a great dynamic. I really enjoy what I heard. I hope that I get to listen to more episodes soon. But it was like perfect to like, I was editing like a YouTube video and I just had it on in the background and it was great. It was awesome. OJ, thank you for the 10-month resub. That's so nice of you, hitting double digits here. It's super, super nice. Simon, thank you for the bits as well. Oh my God. Wait, whoa. When did we get to a level 4 hype train? What the fuck is going on? Thank you very much, Falcon, for the gifted sub to Stan2226. Stan, if you're here, make sure you're saying thanks to Falcon. Enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. Fizzy Ferret, hello, hi. I can't remember if I said hi to you yet. Fables and Aesops, hello, hi. Welcome to the stream. Lunar Lar, I don't know what's happening, but thank you, everybody, for sticking around. Holy crap. Thank you for the full year being a part of this community. That is wild. Thank you very much. Congrats on the Jolteon badge. Seriously, though, oh yeah, that's what I was explaining. I'm super tired today. I've just been like really tired and like kind of down on myself all day. I've been like dealing with not like a lot of like there's been like a lot of busy stuff that I've been doing behind the scenes. But I'm just like, I don't know, I'm exhausted from just the cold weather. It's been snowing recently, which you guys know I hate. The other thing. Okay, Falcon being there in chat just reminded me. Wait, love you, thanks. Oh, okay. Are you, is Stan2226 is Falcon's partner? Yes? Yes? No? Maybe so? I could be, if I'm making a weird assumption, I'm sorry. Please send all the snow to me. I wish I could. Yes? Okay, awesome, Falcon. I can't remember if you told me that before, or if, when I was, like, lurking one of Morgan's streams, I saw that. I just couldn't remember. I thank you for the clarification. What you were saying was, have you not been getting notifications? There's a very high chance you haven't been getting notifications. There is a feature on Twitch that Twitch has admitted directly has impacted people getting notifications called smart notifications, which will just randomly assume that you don't watch a streamer anymore because like maybe you missed one of their streams, and it will turn off your live notifications for that streamer. Thank you so much, Dichotomy, for the 100 bits. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Please don't ever feel pressured to add to the ongoing hype trains. You guys just being here is always hype enough. Thank you very much. Also, oh my God, Anonymous with a 3-month gifted sub to 5 Seconds of Summer's Love. 5 SOS, please make sure that you're enjoying those emotes and that sub badge, making the most of that subscription that's been very generously gifted to you anonymously. But yeah, smart notifications has been turning off a lot of notifications. So out of the 21,000 people that we have, 38% have notifications turned on, and there's no guarantee that people see those because that's for the like the push notifications. So if people have turned those off for Twitch or for the email, and if it goes to your spam folder or something on your email, you're not going to be getting those. And then if they're turned off, obviously you get none of them. And then on top of it, there's we have the Discord notifications and we have the Twitter notifications that I put up, but there's no guarantee that people see all those because people aren't always on Discord, aren't always on Twitter, etc. So we've had a lot of hard times. There's I think right now when the notifications get sent out, it's 8% of people ever click on them. So it's very low right now. To answer your question, anytime that you need to double check if I'm streaming or not, definitely check the Discord or Twitter. I stream almost every single day whenever I can help it. Smart notifications are literally so dumb. I hate it and I never get notifications. Right, exactly, Brooke. That's the thing is even people I follow, I've been unfollowed from multiple times and I turned off smart notifications even. It's just something about Twitch's algorithm is really funky. I accidentally put you on the TV, so you were yelling on the TV and I could hear you talking upstairs. If you heard that, I'm sorry. I did not hear that, but that sounds like a nightmare, honestly. There's too much of me already as one person on the internet. I just had to go in and adjust all my notifications the other day because, like, I have had live notifications on for people I hadn't watched in over a year, and some off for people I've been watching way more recently. Yeah, same thing happens to me all the time. It's really annoying. It's very bizarre. I turn the smart notifications and almost all the email notifications off for the highest announcement accuracy and my sanity. Yeah, it's so strange because there is, like, streamers I've watched. I've gone into their stream a single time from, like, a raid, and I followed, and have only watched them that, like, one time from, like, that raid because I just, like, don't have as much time to watch content as I would like to. And I'll get tons of notifications for them, and I won't have watched them for, like, 8 months or something. But then people that I watch pretty much every single day, I will never get live notifications for. It's really weird. Twitch finally has an app on the Switch. I can finally not have to choose between you and using my phone. Nice! You always win. Oh, that's nice of you, Pyro. That's really nice. Well, I hope you enjoy it, though. Thank you very, very much, Di. Oh my god, because notifications are being done. Well, that's nothing on you. The onus doesn't fall on chat to, like, be like, well, we gotta make sure you're being funded or something. That's really nice of you, though, Dichotomy. Thank you. Star Squid, what's up? It's nice to see you here. By the way, guys, if you don't know Morgan, Morgan is my partner. Beautiful. Oh my god, Jesus. Jasper, thank you for the 20 months here. That is a big milestone. Thank you so much for sticking around that long. All of you are fantastic and lovely. Appreciate all of you a ton. Please check out Morgan, though. Morgan streams as well, is on all the social media platforms. Follow her, support her on everything that she does. I love her so much. I wouldn't be where I'm at without her support. She was giving me a pep talk right before I went live, even because I've just been feeling really down about myself today and very low energy and trying to get back into, like, you know, just like I've been so busy. There's been so many things going on behind the scenes with, like, brand deals. I've been working on some new winter merch that we've been talking about a couple times now. But it just, there's a lot of things that have been, like, taking away my energy before I even go live or work on YouTube videos or anything. Before I can even get to those parts of the content that I want to do. I have all this other back-end stuff that's, like, piling up because it's the holiday season and all these companies are insane right now. So, you know, did I see Max sneak in here? Hey, what's up, Max? I want to share my good news. Jenna Clinic reached out to me, said they could get me in for a top surgery consult in January instead. That is so awesome. Instead of April, that is so great, Max. We're so proud of you. That's amazing. Eliza, hello as well. I get a stream recommendation notification from Twitch that says check out Girbeagly stream, even though it'll be like 9 a.m. That's so bizarre. Sarah, thank you very much for the raid. Is Ooga Booga supposed to be the message? Thank you very much for joining. Hope you enjoyed the stream here, Raiders. We're about to get started with some Power Wash Sim. Just talking about how bad Twitch's notification system is. It's very bizarre. But yeah, I am exhausted today. So if I'm a little bit checked out, if I'm not reading everything in chat, etc., really appreciate all of you being here. Thank you so much for hanging out, especially for something like Power Wash Sim, where it's just going to be me mindlessly spraying and probably going off on, like, 45-minute rants about things. But if you really enjoy the stream tonight, make sure that you are supporting Morgan and thanking her, because without her, I probably wouldn't have streamed tonight. I was feeling really, like, down in the dumps. I'm just very tired and feeling like, I don't know, everything's overwhelming at the moment. But I really wanted to stream since it's been so many days. It's been very fun to be able to do this whenever I can. So, yeah. Morgan S+ tier human, absolutely. She is. I love her so much. Hi, friends. I'm about to KO Twitch because nothing is loading on my head. Oh, no, Sarah. That's the worst. It's literally so bad. Twitch notifications are icky. They're so weird. They're just bizarre. I just hope that they fix them. I see some people preemptively putting in good news, which you guys know you can put in good news whenever. So let's kick off some good news with some of this early good news. If you got your own, drop it in chat. Make sure that you're lifting each other up and supporting each other's good news. We'd love to hear it. Good news. I didn't poop my pants today. It was a close call. Great news, honestly. Really, really good news. Keep that streak alive as long as you can. Good news, I came out to a family member last night and it went super well, and my friends are coming down in T-4 days riot. That is fantastic. I'm so glad, especially because we are very aware, especially in this community, that not everyone has those strong, close support systems when you come out. knowing that you have that there for you is really wonderful. And to hear that you get to see friends as well who will support you even more in your moment of victory is fantastic. Good news / affirmation for chat. You have survived 11 months of the year. Get festive. Hell yeah, Ira. Love that energy. Very much so. Here's the thing. It sounds a little bit morbid to say it this way, but you guys have survived every single challenge that life has thrown at you up to this point. You are doing fucking fantastic. You're great. We're so glad that you made it through everything that you made it through. We're so glad to have you here. We appreciate you a lot. Good news, my mom's friend is moving and gave me a free tripod that was otherwise going to go to Goodwill. Hell yeah, love that. A lot of the equipment I have is because Morgan's mom has like passed on a bunch to us, which was really nice of her. Like, we're really, really appreciative because she was a professional photographer. Or is a professional photographer, I should say. And she has done a lot to like hook us up with a lot of the earlier equipment that we got, and even some of the stuff we use now. But that's fantastic when you get stuff handed down like that. Good news, if all is okay with scholarships, get to take next semester off school to focus on streaming. Yo, Brooke, good luck to you. That's amazing. I hope that that is something that allows you to take some pressure off yourself, refocus on what you really want to do, and hopefully hone your craft. That is fantastic. Anonymous Gifter, thank you for the 3 months to both Tater Tot and Decaf Fate. I don't know if you're the same Anonymous, but either way, hope both of you here in chat enjoy the emotes, enjoy the sub badge, enjoy the company of this community. Just be awesome to each other. Just have fun. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thanks for sharing your good news. Good news, I started writing my essay, which was due last week. Hell yeah. I'm glad that even though it's a little bit behind, I hope that you're able to like just power through it, get it done, and be able to get that off your plate. You know, that is good news. Good news, unrelated, I got my permit in September, and I plan on starting college in spring. Hell yeah, those are both very good things. We're looking forward to whatever your future brings you. That's fantastic. Good news, I'm in the process of getting diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder and can finally get treatment and start feeling better. Lunar Lore, that is the part of getting diagnosed that is like the most fantastic. I know a lot of people have had like a lot of alleviated stress getting diagnoses for like a number of different like disorders and illnesses and things like that. Sometimes like invisible illnesses, disabilities that we can't see physically. A lot of people in this community have those types of things going on in their lives, and the amount of shared relief that we're able to support here in chat when you get those and you're getting like some form of treatment plan and doctors aren't telling you like, oh, well, we can't figure out what's going on. That is really fantastic. That is a huge breakthrough for you. We're so proud of you. Good news, I have an appointment at the gender clinic on Thursday. Also, my cat is sitting with me and being adorable. A lot of gender-related good news recently in the community. Love to hear it, Mango Jelly. We're really happy for you. And kitty time is always fantastic. Good news, if I'm allowed to share this, then mod snipe away. Tomorrow's my 1-year stream anniversary. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Sarah, you've been around the community for long enough that I know that you're not... It's not like people can farm fucking, like, viewers from me anyway. Who the fuck am I? Like, you can try to spam and chat about, like, your own stuff and, like, self-promote, but it's not really going to bring much to your communities. Guaranteed. So I know you're not that type of person, Sarah. We're proud of you for him. That's a huge milestone in anyone's career for content. That is fantastic. We're really proud of you. Good news, I've been slowly coming out as non-binary to a few coworkers, and soon will be getting a name tag with my pronouns on it that I can start wearing without having to tell everyone individually what I want to go by. Mads, that's fantastic. I'm so glad that work is being accommodating for you, and you'll be able to, be able to share that with a lot of people who hopefully will be very supportive of you. And if not, you know where you can come back to, where you're going to get a huge dose of support always. We're really proud of you. Good news, I just registered for a new social security card for my legal name change. Let's go. Way to go. That's awesome. That's a big thing to do. That is fantastic. We're so proud of you. Good news, I get to meet some Discord friends in the city this Saturday. No way. That's so great, Pyro. Have fun doing that. Have a great time together. Good news, for a course at school, I have to reach out to a non-profit organization. One of the ones local to me is the Turner Syndrome Foundation. And as someone with TS, I'm very excited to learn about the amazing things they do, especially since there is so little awareness of TS. Peyton, that is amazing. That is wonderful. I'm so glad that it's something that resonates with you personally as well, that you're going to be able to involve yourself in. That's really just very wonderful. Like, seriously, that is so fantastic. I hope that the two of you can, or not the two of you, you and this organization can just raise so much more awareness for this. That's fantastic to hear. We love that. Good news, my partner helped me realize I won't be truly happy pursuing anything other than acting. Been denying myself the chance to try for the last 8 years thanks to the struggle of not believing in myself. I can relate to that. So I'm finally going to study at community college and pursue it as a career. Star Squid, sometimes all it takes is that like moment of like really, really strong like reassessment. Sometimes it comes from a loved one, like in your case. Sometimes it comes from being inspired by other people that we see in a field that like we want to be a part of. Just knowing that you're taking that leap, that you're going, yo, I have to make this happen now. Like it's in my bones. I feel this urge. I feel this drive, this passion for this thing. And that it's something, especially that you've cared about this long, you can make it work. I believe in you. That is fantastic. Good luck to you. Let us know. Like, keep us updated on that journey. That is seriously fantastic. Bella, thank you so much for the 11 months. Why did I yell that like I'm actually fucking Jacob in New Moon? Like, why can't I say that like a regular person anymore? Like, I'm truly broken now. Good news. For the first time in months, I'm doing my own laundry rather than letting my depression get the better of me. It's the little things, small steps to getting better. Absolutely, Pyro. That's the whole thing, is getting better. Pushing past those like challenges that depression bring about. They're little steps sometimes. Not everyone's progress is linear. Not everyone's progress is at the same pace. As long as it's progress, and we're proud of you for it. I thought you were doing that impression. I literally was not trying to. It's just how I naturally fucking say that name now, and I hate it. It's the worst. I've been right here, Loca. Oh God, it's the worst. I hate that so much now. Anyway, thank you for the good news, guys. It's definitely uplifted my spirits. I hope that it's uplifted other people's spirits here in chat. Feel free to keep sharing it here. If I missed it and it's something you really want me to see, or something that the rest of chat might have missed, feel free to share it again if you'd like to, as long as you're not like spamming it over and over and over again, and taking up like too much real estate in chat. We love being able to see that good news. We love having it shared, and love celebrating it throughout the entirety of the stream. I don't know how late I'm gonna go tonight, but we'll try to go for a while. We'll try to hang out with everyone for a while tonight. Good news, I was feeling really stink before the stream, and I'm starting to feel better with all the good vibes. Decaf Fate, that's the exact reason that we do good news, is I know it seems super corny. Sometimes people probably wander in and think it's like toxic positivity or something like that. But really, it's more of a reminder. A reminder that we sometimes fall into these holes where we go, things are never going to get better, life sucks, everything's like dark and gray and shitty, and what's the fucking point? You know, that is a mindset I'm familiar with, having suffered from clinical depression for a large part of my life, as someone who has definitely scraped the bottom of the barrel, who has never thought that things would get better during multiple points in my life. Knowing that there's a community where you belong, where people want to hear you out, where people want to engage with you, where people want to share their good energy, is the greatest reminder to me, because I haven't always had that kind of support system either in my life. So I want to be able to provide that with my platform for you guys. If you're going through a rough time right now, that is valid. That is just something that happens. Unfortunately, not every single day can be good news. Not every single day is going to have something good happen. Some days are going to really suck. Some weeks, some months, sometimes some years are really going to suck. But it doesn't mean that tomorrow can't be better. It doesn't mean that, there isn't hope out there. And I like good news because it's so close to the source, so like close in proximity, where it's very easy when you see strangers succeeding to be like, oh, whatever, like, I don't know the circumstances, so whatever. They just got it made. They got good stuff happening for them. That's never going to happen to me. But when you're part of something like this, where everyone is always supportive of each other, always believing in each other, always pushing each other to be better, always creating a space where people feel welcome, it's a lot closer to here. And that's really important to me, to see that, you might be having a bad day, but the fact that you can go, okay, but someone that I really care about here in this community is having a great day, maybe my great day's next, and I know that whenever it is my great day, they're going to root me on too in chat. That is something that makes me so happy about good news. That's something that I want to keep alive, whenever we do it. So that's the whole reason that we do it at all, is like just reminding each other that good things are around the corner for all of us, and guaranteed they're going to happen. Good news for today is my COVID test came back negative after being sick for a few days. Bella, I'm so glad. So glad to hear that. That's got to be a big peace of mind. I was getting worried because cases have jumped in the hospital again and I've been exposed a lot. I can imagine how nerve-wracking that is. I'm so sorry that you're in that circumstance, but I'm really glad to hear that it wasn't as severe as you thought it was. It's not COVID and everything like that. That is fantastic. Seriously. Love reading the good news here in chat. Hell yeah, Linthari. My good news, I started taking iron supplements today and it really helped me feel better. What's your good news, Brian? Yeah, Morgan, for a long time, has been debating trying like different supplements to help her. And I'm really happy that iron's helping her today. My good news is I'm hanging out here. I pushed through the sort of like mental block of maybe not streaming tonight. And I get to hang out with you guys. I've gotten to read a ton of good news tonight. I've gotten to talk to a bunch of you already, and it's just been fantastic. Really very much appreciated company tonight. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, everyone. It's all right to not be all right, and it's still all right to be happy for others' happiness. Exactly, Phoenix. I love that messaging. Very, very nice. Never have I been in a community I have felt as valued and safe in as this one. Right, I'm really happy to hear that. I do want you to know as well, though, and I bring this up every single time, I have a lot of incredible friends out there with their own incredible communities that have a very similar vibe to this, and you guys should definitely check them out. I mean, I always list off, like, right off the bat, I'm always like, you gotta check out Ashley Roboto, you gotta check out D-Tune. Those two immediately, I feel like they have so much like bleed over into my communities. Cat Scratch is another great one. Bloody Faster. Just my whole like crew of friends that I talk about regularly have very similar communities that you guys definitely need to check out as well. If you're looking for around the clock good feels or those nights that I'm not streaming, you can definitely check out their communities as well. There's a lot of really good people out there. I promise you. Yeah, you're not going to vibe with everyone's energy on Twitch all the time, but those are the ones that I always push people into. I always recommend them. They are fantastic. Seriously. Such a nice surprise to watch Chris play Halo the other day and you realize you were playing too. Yeah, Azula, it's really funny that happened. So for those of you who don't know the reference, Chris was playing Halo on, I think it was Sunday, yeah, it was Sunday. While Morgan was streaming, Chris was playing Halo on his stream, and he just hit me up and was like, hey, do you want to play? Because I was like in his chat watching his stream a little bit. And he was like, yeah, do you want to jump in the call and play? And I was like, sure. Yeah, I can't talk until Morgan's done with her stream. But then as soon as Morgan ended her stream, I was able to be on voice in the Discord call. And I thought about streaming my perspective of it as well. I actually had meant to get a bunch of work done that day. And I just sort of gave myself like a little bit of a relaxing day off to just like vibe with a friend and play some games. And it was really nice because Chris and I are people who our circles like intersect so much, but we really haven't done a lot with each other, even though we are friends. Like he's just one of those guys I want to get to know a little bit better. Just because he is so nice and he's always been so welcoming. Like he invited me to like Team Neat Dude like a long ass time ago. Just because he wanted to like include me and like includes me in like Among Us lobbies and other multiplayer games. We did the prop hunt stream the other week or month or whenever the hell that happened. And that was just really lovely. Yeah, it was really, I'm glad that you enjoyed watching Halo because that game is so fun to me. I've caught a few of D-Tune's streams. It's good stuff. His energy is so high all the time. Like, it's like very energetic. It feels like a house party when you watch his streams, but the vibes are immaculate. Like, everyone treats each other really respectfully and kindly there, and I love that a lot. Chris is hilarious. I love Chris. Chris is like the, like, older... He's not older than me. Why did I even say that? He gives off older bro energy, though, right? Oh, my God. Jesus. Lucky Lavender, 19 months.
Long time no see.
Long time, but thank you so much for the long time being here as a sub. 19 months. We appreciate you a lot. Hope you're doing well. It's that person who streams. Whoa, it's me. It's that person who watches my streams sometimes. Once. It's nice to see you. Chris the Melberger, I assume. Yes, Chris Melberger. Love that dude. He's not older than me. He's younger than me, but he gives off like older bro vibes all the time. And I just love him. He's like a cool dude. He's a very, very nice guy. He's a neat dude, you might say. I can't stay, but I wanted to hop in and say hi. I'm currently stopped at a Subway for dinner at 10:36 p.m. Just got off the train from Boston, and I have to drive an hour home. So, oh my God, what a time. Got to pick one of my favorite hockey player, and he gave me a puck. I'm on cloud 9. Nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. Well, safe travels. Thanks so much for dropping by to say hello. We're the same age. Oh my god. Have you guys ever saw the, he doesn't make TikToks anymore. He's like been on a hiatus. We have no idea where he's at. But there's a TikToker that Morgan and I used to love named Teriyaki Poppy. And he had this really funny TikTok about age. And so if you ever see Morgan or I or hear us go, we're the same age, it's a line from one of his TikToks that is one of the funniest TikToks I think I've ever seen in my life. All of his stuff was very like high thoughts as TikToks, basically. We love when friends give off sibling energy. It's a whole other level of friendship. Absolutely. Because that's the whole thing is like, I don't throw around that label very, like loosely. I'm definitely someone who like really has to get to know someone before I like welcome them into my sort of my circle or whatever. Or just like into my spaces where I feel like comfortable enough having them around. Chris is someone who got in there pretty quick. Not only because Ethan trusts him and is friends with him, but just due to the fact that, like, he's someone who sort of, like, came to me to, like start that friendship. And it's just, he's always been really kind. He's been a really welcoming guy. TP Baby 2000 is his user. Yeah, Teriyaki Poppy Baby 2000. So TP Baby 2000 is the TikTok user that Morgan and I loved back when he made TikToks. He's a ridiculous kid. There's Chris, who gives older bro vibes, and then there's Julian that gives off chaotic younger brother vibes. Yeah, that's a pretty fair assessment. Julian is like, but Julian's like a good mix of the two, I feel like. He has like very chill, like very, like he fosters like a really inclusive, safe feeling community. I love Julian's community because like the Dink Squad, the Dink Fam is very like laid back. And they're just like, I don't know, they're like really fun, but yeah, then they do have that chaotic, like every now and then he like gets like, it's like the chill part of his streams are him like being wound up, like one of those like those tops that you like rip out it's like a Beyblade. He's like a Beyblade, and it's just the Beyblade being wound up slowly, and then at some point someone rips the cord out and he goes spinning into chaos and his whole community follows suit. So yeah, it is one of those communities where like I've been in there where they've been so like chill and just like vibing out and having fun. And then all of a sudden it's like a snowball got like, you know, thrown down a hill and it's just and getting bigger and bigger and more speed and momentum picks up and you cannot fucking stop it. And Julian can't stop it. And I love it. It's really fun. It's really, really funny. He seems like he gives nice hugs. I know from friends who know Julian and who are friends with Julian that he gives very good hugs. I remember watching him and Jenna's podcast, and that's literally how every damn episode was. Yeah, at some point it would careen into chaos, and you're like, what are they even talking about anymore? They started talking about, like, Taco Bell, and now all of a sudden they're talking about, like, communism. What happened? Like, that's basically the energy of his streams as well. That's the best description ever. Julian, I really admire Julian's community. Like, I feel like we have a very similar community, not comparing the quality of my work to his by any stretch of the imagination, by the way. But it's definitely one of those like places where you can just vibe out and be yourself, whether you want to just lurk and like chill to whatever game's being played, or if you want to just like make a weird ass joke that takes over chat for like 15 minutes. That is definitely something that I think we share a lot of similarities in. Did you ever air fry Taco Bell? No, we got Taco Bell yesterday, actually. I should have done that. I was greedy. I ate all my items right away. I also just punched my mic. I'm so sorry, chat, if your ears were like all of a sudden. Silent the whole time, and Jenna says one thing that sets Julian off the rails. Yeah, pretty much. Love their doggos. Julian and Jenna have some of the cutest dogs, for sure. I would never make a weird joke. That's true, Brooke. I really do appreciate that about you, that you're just like all serious, all business all the time. Wait, what? Air fried Taco Bell sounds immaculate. I bet it would be so good. And I was a greedy boy yesterday and I just ate up all my Taco Bell super fast. Didn't save any leftovers to try that. Yeah, you know, I'm like Boss Baby. Exactly like Boss Baby. Iconic, honestly, in the business world. Causing the Dow Jones to soar, really. Morgan gave you too much power with the air fryer. I was legitimately down in the kitchen air frying her dinner for her earlier tonight. And I was like, babe, this is the coolest thing anyone has ever gotten me in my life. It is my favorite thing I think anyone's ever bought me, ever. I would die for Mr. Marbles. Honestly, that their whole little family of Julian and Jenna and their pets and like I would definitely, dive in front of one of them, protecting Mr. President, look out! They seem like nice people. And I have a lot of friends who are like close personal friends with them who have said they're fantastic. That makes me happy. Well, the air fryer makes me happy, and you make me happy too. Have you played BDSP yet? The Pokemon, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl yet? No, I have not yet. I have not bought them because I know as soon as I do, what's going to happen, I will drop the 10 games I'm juggling right now and never fucking touch them again. And then a year later be like, oh my God, I had all these games going. What happened to those? It's too late. It's been too long. It's too late. I'm never touching them again. That's what would happen. BDSP more like God. That's where my brain went when I was reading it as well. And I was like, oh no. Brian on Twitter, hey guys, guess what I air fried today? Listen, it's the only content I know anymore. I air fried this boat in half. Oh my God. All right. While we talk about air frying, whatever, we're gonna do some Power Wash Sim. I promised gameplay tonight, so we'll do some of that. Thank you for catching up with me, though, chat. You guys are fantastic. You're really helping set the mood for tonight's stream of just vibing, having a good time together, appreciating each other's company, talking about random stuff. We're quirky like that, whatever. On the topic of air fryers, we bought a new one for Christmas on Black Friday sale. No.
How old are you?
Wait, whoa!
And my grandmother.
Oh my God, I thought that was in the game. I forgot I added that as an alert, and I legitimately thought that was in Power Wash Simulator's load-up screen from a patch or something. That was so funny. Oh my God, Johnny, thank you for the $16 to activate the I'm 16 alert. Thank you so much. I just wanted to see this alert. It's one of my favorite vines of all time. All of those monetary donation, almost all of them are vines because I love vines. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you. Seriously, more toilets, more toilets. Oh my God, that was so weird. I was like, why is Fmod and whatever other company made this? Why are they using an old ancient Vine audio as their loading screen? What happened there? That's fair. I completely understand. I've been soft resetting for Shiny Piplup. Everyone's doing the Shiny starter reset. That's the other thing, too, is I don't know if I have the patience to, keep restarting my game to find the Shiny. I feel like that I would get really bored and I would burn out on the game before I even get to play it in earnest again. So I don't want to do that to myself. I just want that damn teal penguin so I can play the game. Yeah. I feel like Brian just did a George W. impression. Wait, what? Wait, which one? Wait, I want to know. I did a George W. Bush impression on the prop hunt stream. That's the only time I think I've ever done a George W. impression. Wait, your starters can be shiny? They can. It's a very small chance to random spawn one in the starter Pokeball, and you have to just keep soft resetting your game until it just randomly spawns. It's tough. Unrelated to anything happening, but I just tripped up my stairs and I felt everyone needed to know. I've been there. I felt that pain. Our hearts go out to you. Sorry for your loss. Listen, I just want to play with Piplup as my starter again. That little penguin was the first starter I ever chose as a kid. I need this in my life. Piplup is up there for my favorite water type starters. He's just so cute. Just a little baby guy, I would not have the patience for that. Yeah, I have some friends who have reset their game 1,000 times already and not gotten a shiny. I mean, shiny hunting in general is a grind, but there are ways to get shinies that are actually fun as heck. Yeah, shiny hunting is a grind. The thing is getting a starter that's shiny is not fun because it's just you restarting the beginning of the game each time. Versus shiny hunting, you can actually play a mechanic of the game. Where shiny starter hunting is just you having that cutscene of, oh man, who are we gonna fight this basic wild Pokemon with? All right, reset. It's not it. Okay, I pick this Pokeball again. Woot, go, boo, bumps out of the Pokeball. Why did it say bump? Whatever. And you do that. You have to do that forever. It's terrible. I watched my friend Blessius do this like 400 times. And when he got it, he's a fellow voice actor. When he got his shiny Chimchar, he was like on stream. And it's like, just imagine we're playing Pokemon instead of Power Wash. And he was like staring at it, and he's like, all right, let's try again. And then like the Chimchar came out of the Pokeball, popped up, and he just went, yes! Like that. Like, okay, I just probably woke up all my neighbors by doing that, I just realized. That was insane. That was so unhinged. I'm so sorry that I did that. Today's gender Piplup. Fair. But he like neck veins bulging out, like face red. He was ready to explode. It was wild. My youngest turned 6 today. It's also second Halloween. Oh yeah, it's November, the last day of November. It's second Halloween. Happy Halloween again, everybody. Also, happy birthday to your youngest. That's so cute. That is adorable. Love that. Love hearing about that kind of thing. Happy spooky. Shiny starter hunting is where boys become men. Something like that. I don't know what I feel like it's like just where your masochistic tendencies come out as a human being. How much do you want to hurt yourself to have this small digital creature come out of the small digital Pokeball on your screen so that they can just look kind of different but not function any differently in the video game that you're playing? It's literally that hype, though. Like, it's that crazy. I've had my fair share of Pog moments shiny hunting through it. Oh, yeah, no, I've been there as well. Only time I start my game over again is when I started New Game Plus on one of my games that I play currently, because I want to hit max level 300 and have an absolutely broken sword. I mean, that's fair. I love New Game Pluses because you're like, you played the game the way it was intended to be played, and now you get to face, like, new challenges, or basically just have the game on easy mode with, like, a bunch of powered-up gear and stats. I love New Game Pluses. I've never shiny hunted before. It's an experience. She definitely is a strange child, so it works. Perfect time to turn 6, then. Happy Halloween 2 Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, exactly. But, ooh, shiny, right. Speaking of masochism, the odds of the rare shiny to get is about 1 in 270 trillion? What Pokemon? That's the worst statistic I've ever heard in my life. I hate that. How I react when I get villager photos in Animal Crossing. just the unhinged, ultra-wide eyes where you're just, like, screaming at nothing, basically. Oh, my gosh. Metal Gear Solid has some of the best New Game Plus. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I agree. It's so fun to play the game completely different. I'm so confused. What did I miss? Talking about shiny hunting in the new Pokemon is, like, the statistics of getting a shiny starter Pokemon. I think it was, I saw the stat is like 1 in every 4,000 spawns or something. So you literally have to reset your game potentially up to like 4,000 times. And keep in mind, that's an average. So some people will have to go like 8,000 times before they find it. So it's too much. It's just too much for me. Kymaranth, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Complete opposite, I play on Extreme because this is how you get the better gear. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, that's fair. I get that. I like that challenge as well, when it, like, ups the challenge and you can get, like, the crazy best gear from the game as well in a New Game Plus. And it just, like, makes all the enemies stronger and wackier and stuff. Like, Borderlands does that really well and keeps the gear grind alive. Same with, like, Diablo and a bunch of games just like that. So, I get that. I agree with that as being a fun experience for me. Every time I get a new villager photo, I have an autism moment and almost throw my Switch because I happy stim too much. There's nothing wrong with that. The fact that it brings you that much, like, unmitigated real joy is a wonderful thing. That's the thing, right? Is there's probably people out there who are like, oh my god, that's so fucking cringe that people do that over, like, a video game character or a video game a feature or whatever. And it's like, wow, that person just hasn't found happiness. Like, if you can't find something that makes you that happy and brings you that much, like, true, unregulated joy that just is, like, for you and you alone, then, like, I'm so sorry for you, because that is a wonderful feeling when, like, something happens that makes you that genuinely happy. That's a good vibe, dude. You know? So, Sinistea is 1 out of 100, and Antique Sinistea is 1 out of 100. Full Shiny odds in Sword Shield is 1 out of 4,096. A Star Shiny in the Wild versus a Square Shiny is 1 out of 65,000. Finally, to get a rare mark is 1 out of 1,000. Now, multiply, granted, this is without a shiny, charm, or any boost whatsoever. I hate those statistics. Those hurt me so much. Some of you out here, you could be utilizing your time. But again, I guess if the payoff is that you just feel unmitigated joy, do your thing. Who am I to tell you? I am letting you know, as a hardcore Pokemon fan, though, you are hurting yourself. I can't just stand idly by and say, yeah, do that to yourself all the time. That sounds awful. That sounds like a terrible experience, honestly. Good news, I ordered my brother 2 out of 3 of his favorite My Hero Academia Funko characters. That's so cute. I hope that he enjoys those. That's really, really cute. That's a lot of work, though. Shiny hunting is just Mark going, I'm not a masochist, but yeah, pretty much. That's a fair comparison. Is Mark just trying to... yeah, right. Because shiny hunting isn't people who are like, I like the grind. It's people who are like, I'm just curious how long it would actually take me to find this thing. And then anyone watching from the outside is going, Jesus Christ, the amount of secondhand pain I'm experiencing right now as they watch their friend's soul slowly drain out of their body, get like sucked out of their body. Like, it's just, oh my God. I haven't, but he's definitely not. True, right. He said that on the internet, so it has to be true. You're right. I think they know they are and they just do not care. Yeah, maybe. Oh my God. I just want to see, man. Exactly, right. Some of you aren't like actually into the like crazy hardcore grind of it. You're just like, I just want to see, is it really that bad? And how crazy is it when you actually finally find one? I get that. I get that drive. I get that sort of pursuit of knowledge, that pursuit of experience, I guess, if you want to call it that. But just, I don't know. There's so many different ways you can do that aren't that. This just reminds me of RT Game and his hunt for a shiny Wooloo, or however it's spelled. Just any shiny... If you put the words shiny and Pokemon in the same sentence... and you talk about, like, that is the quest you're on, I just immediately, like, salute you and go, oh, boy, good luck to you. Good luck to you and the time that you could be using to do literally anything else that will hurt a lot less. Good luck. Like, and once you find it, though, good for you. I hope you're happy and healthy. But also, good lord, it's the fucking Thanos meme. Where it's like, what did it cost you? Everything. You know, like, it's that. When people do that to themselves. I'm not as well versed in Pokemon games, but this gives me such villager... It is very much the exact same thing as villager hunting in Animal Crossing, Mads. One streamer I watch hunted for Pietro for like 30 plus hours. God, take him from me. Or some shit over 8 months and spent almost 2,000 Nook miles before she found him. I found Pietro on like the 4th island I went to. That's literally what it is. Yeah, it really is. And to be fair, both games were spawned from like the minds of, or like the studios of like Nintendo. So, you know, the drive, the power. Literally all my favorite chill streamers are live right now. I have 4 tabs up. Help. Well, I hope you enjoy our stream the best, because their streams are not nearly as chill or fun. That's fucking toxic. Oh my God. Horned B, welcome to the stream. Listen, man, it'll be awesome, though. It will be awesome. No, I'm not trying to take away the sense of accomplishment you'll have when it happens. It's just, it is the Thanos moment. It literally is the what did it cost everything moment. Like, it's just so much. I love Pietro so much. How dare you get rid of him? I haven't. Listen, last time I was playing Animal Crossing on stream, I was kind of warming up to Pietro. All right? He's okay. He's a fucking weirdo, but he's kind of like how I think about chat, you know? Sometimes chat is just there to make as much noise that is nonsensical in my brain as possible. Like, you guys just do a lot. You go the extra mile to be extra weird. But I don't hate any of you. I love hanging out with you. So, yeah. I caught a shiny Bibarel in Pastoria Marsh somehow. I was just trying to find an Azurill. I don't know how the new spawns work either, so maybe they changed, like, the farming locations for some of them. That's awesome, though. Toxic Streamer claims superiority over all others? Not all others, just those other streamers that Horned B's trying to watch at the same time. We probably have, like, the best, you know, vibes out of any of them. I can't keep this joke up. It's bad. It's bad. It hurts me to even do. I'm so sorry. Those other streamers are probably very lovely, and I hope that they're having great streams. But yeah. But here's the other thing, though. This is a rule here. This is something that I don't care if people think this is toxic or not, because this is me setting my own boundary. If you do decide to leave our stream to go watch one of the other people, please don't let me know. It hurts my feelings. It like genuinely does. I'll be like, oh, cool. So I'm like the last on I'm the shitty streamer of the 4 that you're watching. And now you've announced that I'm the shitty streamer. My Wi-Fi is being shitty. I gotta go reset the router. Good luck. I hope that it works. Toxic streamer claims vibe superiority, not clickbait. Oh, God. Never would. I appreciate that. Thank you. If you go watch someone else, I'm so glad that their stream is so much better than mine. I hope you have fun, but I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know that you're gone. It will be like I can still hear your voice. And I don't want you to be gone. I want you to be here having fun. If that makes any sort of sense at all. Okay, bye, /J. I'm here the whole time. The tab is never closed. I'm so sorry that you have to hear my voice quite that much. I'm trying to wrap my head around why someone would do that. I don't know. A lot of people do that. They'll be like, oh, hey, Brian, I saw that, like, Mark is streaming. I'll see you later. And it's not like I'm, like, mad at the other streamer or anything like that. And I'm not mad at the person for saying that. It's just more of a, like, okay, cool. Like, that would be like going to, like, a mom and pop restaurant. Like, if you go to, like, a mom and pop pizza place in your town, you know, it's been owned by the same people for 40 years. Jesus, God! That alert! Thank you very much, Dark Kit. 15 months. Hey, don't apologize, ever. Nice job! That's awesome! Congrats to you! I hope that it's going very well. Thank you for the 15 months as well. Brian is both mom and pop. That's true. But that's the thing is, like, if I ran me and my wife, we're in our 70s and we've owned this neighborhood pizza shop for 40 years and people have come by for decades and enjoyed our pizza, and someone walked in and they, like, looked at the menu and they were like, hey, you guys got a lot of really good offers, but I'm gonna go hit up Domino's. Bye. Like, that's the same type of vibe, you know? It's just, like, very weird when people do that. And I don't think they ever mean harm by it. Like, they're just excited that this other streamer they like more is streaming. But that's very, like, the messaging being like, well, I like this other streamer more than you, so I'm leaving your stream for that other person's stream. It's just kind of like I don't know, it's not a very mindful thing to say to someone. Just like a very, very weird thing. So, that's all. And that's not aimed at you at all, Hornby. I know you would never do that. You're fantastic. You're great. I just did the math, and if I'm right, without the star shiny requirement, 1 out of every 65,000, I would get about 53,000 shiny antique Sinistes with rare marks before I would get the one with the star shiny. That grind that's not for real people. That's for an algorithm you hook up to your Switch to do that for you. Good Lord. I just got a new meme idea for the Reddit. Oh, God. Yeah, if you guys don't know, we do have a subreddit where you can you can dream up some good memes, is literally what I was about to say. You can dream up the best memes that you can dream up and put them over on our subreddit. Go check it out. If you like the vibes here, by the way, please check out our Discord as well. Go say hi, make some friends. There's a lot of really nice people over there. It's basically this chat. A little bit more subdued, a little bit less active, but also very cozy vibes. A lot of people who have similar interests who just want to talk about them over there. You can make a lot of friends. You can, and even if you don't want to make friends, you can just, like, find other people who like the same shit as you, which is really cool. I like that a lot. So yeah, I get heckin' shy when it came to chat. I'll go peep Discord again. Hell yeah. Very unrelated, but man, algorithms are so interesting. Like, I watched this video on them. It's just so cool. They're very interesting. I worked in social media and internet marketing for a very long time. And the amount of machine learning and coding and just wild things that go into any website out there, everything from Google to Twitter to Twitch to YouTube, is fascinating. I talked to a lot of coders and programmers when I was at that job. I got to talk to a lot of, like, direct company reps from YouTube and whatever. It's really, really cool stuff. But it's also incredibly frustrating that everything runs on an algorithm now. Because not all algorithms are made equal. Not all of them are really designed to help people who make content on platforms. And sometimes they just run so amok that they end up becoming like too much for even the company to understand or control. I always bring up this example of when I ran and managed my own internet marketing firm back in the day. I would regularly talk to reps from Google who would be like, so the YouTube algorithm, oh my God, Jesus. Margot! Thank you very much, Margot, for the full year. Thank you, Margot, for a full year. Congrats on evolving into a Jolteon sub badge here. We appreciate that. That is a lot of support. Can we get some hype and some pride spam in the chat for all of the subs that we've gotten tonight, all of the support that's come through on stream, just everyone's company, really. Like, the fact that any of you are here right now, you're fantastic. You made it to the end of November, made it through another month. We're really proud of you. We hope you're having fun. Thank you for being here. Like, legit, thank you so much. But when I worked at the internet marketing firm, I would talk to Google reps all the time, and they'd be like, yeah, so we see that your client wants, like, their YouTube videos, like, boosted in this way. I just want to let you know that we don't really, like, we know how to do that to a degree. We can't tell you because it's gaming the system. Like, we don't want, like, certain creators to know. But we can, like, offer, like, you know, these tips and tricks and things like that. But also, the machine learning algorithm has developed so far past the original coding, no single person at our company knows what it does. Like, knows every aspect of what it does and, like, how it works. Like, we don't know. Like, they just, like, straight up, there's no one at YouTube who knows every single, like, working aspect and how that algorithm learns and what it, like, labels as, like, trending and what it labels as, like, whatever. Like, it has grown beyond, like, the reasoning that it was originally coded with. And, again, we talked about this before where people were like, oh, wow, machine learning, it's gonna, like, robots are gonna overtake us all. No, it's still, like, dumb, and it's, like, kind of nonsensical, and it's stuck on YouTube as that. But it is grown past the point where any one employee at YouTube has any idea of how all of it works, which is just, like, really weird. So it's cool to learn about, though, for sure. I went to post on the Reddit, and my iPhone why did I read that as iPhone? Not sponsored, by the way. My phone completely froze up. I just hear Brian say, we hope you're having fun. Well, we hope you're having fun. You know? I finished eating dinner. It's time to get back on the Piplup grind. Good luck to you, Lavender. I forgot to mention some more good news. This is kind of long, Decaf Fate, so let me just read it in my head super quick. Wow, that's so great. I'm so glad that your friend was able to let you borrow that. After the auditions, we had our final parade. That is so cool. That is really, really cool. Yeah, it is bittersweet. But it is one of those memories that you get to hold with you forever, and hopefully it's a good one. That is wonderful to hear about. Really glad to hear also, again, that that your friend was able to let you borrow that. Good luck on your audition. Let us know how it goes. It's still dumb, but in a smart way. Right, it's smart in the context of YouTube to a degree. As far as the greater internet and it, like, taking over a robot, like, jet fighter to, like, blow us all up or something, it does not have those types of learning capacities. Oboes are cool. They are so cool. They're really hard to play. Dumb, but in a strong arm kind of way. Yeah. Someone yell at me to get off the couch. I'm stuck. Get off the couch, Silver. We believe in you. You can do that thing that you've been neglecting right now. It's okay to have offered yourself a little bit of rest, but we're proud of you, and you're going to be able to get through whatever it is that you need to do. We promise. We promise. So, yes. Silver, get off the couch. Yeah, let's go. My friend asked who was on my pin. I have this pin of Brian I made. And wait, you made a pin of me? That's an interesting choice. I had to explain what a Girbeagly was. I don't even know what I am, so good luck with that explanation. I'm really hype about the update today. Wait, for what? Do you play Minecraft? I haven't in a long time. I love Minecraft. It is a fantastic game. I didn't even know it was getting an update, but I'm happy. Oh my god! Thank you so much, Brianna1227, for sticking around for 2 months in a row of 12 total hitting the full year, getting your Jolteon badge today. Thank you so much to Ina as well for gifting that year-long subscription. You're in month 2 of it. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. Seriously. Like, that's really, really, really nice. That's super cool of you. Guys, a little bit more hype, a little bit more pride spam for all of the support and all of the long-term support especially. I know there are things I have not been able to stick with for a year. The fact that you guys have stuck with an online internet idiot clown for this long, like, that means a lot. Thank you so much for doing that. You guys are fantastic for doing that. Seriously. How's chat? Yo, what's up, Gabby? Welcome. Chat's doing pretty good tonight, I think. Everyone seems like really chill and fun tonight. Everyone's just vibing, encouraging each other. We stand idiot clowns online. That's all I know how to do. I don't have any other skills except to be like a moron online and hope that people laugh at it. So thank you so much for allowing me to continue what I was in high school, which was just a weird class clown. Like one of the most bizarre people in the world. Thank you very much. You're our online idiot clown. Beagly, Anatizer, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Not cursed yet. Yeah, chat is not, that is a good, yeah, chat is not cursed yet. We're kind of just all vibing tonight, it feels good. Brian is a pro-toxic streamer and Twitter user, that's true. My skills are in my thumbs that I use to tweet out the dumb things that I tweet out. Hope you're all well, hope you're well as well. Man, look at all those pretty colors in chat. Seriously, love seeing pride spam whenever, like, seriously, it's beautiful, it's lovely, we appreciate it. We want this to be a welcoming place. We don't want people to feel othered. It's one of those things where, again, I'm someone who did not get to grow up with, like, a super large amount of friends. I pretty much virtually had no friends until I was, like, in high school, more or less. And if I'm able to offer up a space where you guys can feel welcome, you can feel accepted, you can enjoy each other's company, maybe make some actual friends of your own, hell yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure you guys have that sort of advantage that I didn't have. I'm really happy when I can do that. Like, seriously, that's my favorite thing. I talk about it all the time, is when you guys get to become friends with each other. It's like something that just is a fantastic feeling. We washing with power? We are, Oliver. Welcome to the stream. Trying to catch fish to get CJ to make a model that I can put near my museum. Marshall sits down exactly where I need to cast my fishing pole. I am anger. Don't you hate when they do that? When it's like, it's great to see you, but I wish you would move out of the way, please. Y'all, I was supposed to go to dinner with coworkers because it was mine and my friend's last day, but now I'm not sure I want to because they all are gonna pre-smoke the green stuff, and like I don't, and also I don't drink. So, like, I feel like I wouldn't be fun for me, you know? I mean, that's up to you. I know a lot of people who smoke pot, and they're normally just chill, you know, after they smoke pot. It's not like if I'm sober and they're, like, high, that they're, like, less fun to be around or something. Sometimes they, you know, people, when you're sober, will get, like, a little bit giggly and goofy, like, beyond what you're used to. But when it comes to, like, smoking pot, like, for the most part, I feel like people just are chill. Just want to vibe. Just enjoy having each other's company and, like, eating good food together. But, you know, people, it varies. And if you're feeling uncomfortable with that situation, then don't go. That's fine. That's okay, too. You know you best. Simon, thank you for the 100 bits. That's really nice of you. Thank you so much. That's really, really nice. Please, Marshall, I just want to pop a Popeye goldfish model. Oh, my God. I love the idea of a Popeye goldfish as well. Is that a police? I'm calling the weed. Thank you for destroying one of my favorite vines ever. Tried vodka for the first time, almost died because my friend made me laugh while I was taking the shot. Well, I mean, that's fair. Swallowing anything and having someone make you laugh is instantly like a moment where in your brain, it's just screaming, I am about to die from the most embarrassing shit. This is probably my last good news of the day, but good news, I finally got to try my chocolate wine. It's not terrible, but I should have stuck it in the fridge before tasting. Yeah, wine is tricky like that, where, like, you gotta just, like, you know, you gotta figure out, is this gonna be better chilled, or is it gonna be better served at room temperature? Does it have to breathe? It do be like that sometimes. I laugh sometimes. You know, I'm glad that you laugh sometimes, because you deserve laughter in your life, you know? That is something that's pretty good. How late we go stream? I'm not sure how late we're gonna go tonight. I'm really tired today. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go as long as I wanted to, but we're just vibing, having fun together. just chilling. But yeah, again, that's up for your decision making, whether you go to that or not. If you feel uncomfortable being in that situation, regardless of if people are sober or under the influence of things, that goes for anyone. Like, don't. And people who use stuff too. This is why we talk about this all the time, like pretty upfront. Is if you are someone who uses substances and you make other people uncomfortable by your use of them, you are sort of indirect, and they've made that clear, like, hey, I don't like when you, like, get that fucking drunk, or I don't like when you get that fucking high and like, say these things or act this way around me, like, that makes me uncomfortable, I might not hang out with you as much. Like, they're fully in their right to set that boundary with you, and that's why we talk about it, is, like, sometimes, people need their things to, like, help them get through the day. Like, I know a lot of friends who smoke pot because it helps them with chronic pain. I know a lot of people who have, like, PTSD and they use it to, like, make their anxiety go down a little bit or whatever. Or they, have a drink or something like that. And it's one of those things where, like, do that thing. But as long as you're not hurting yourself and as long as you're not hurting others, try to remain as loose, like, let loose now and then, sure, do your thing. But, like, also try to keep from getting out of control, like, all the time, because you might inadvertently hurt someone. And we don't want that to happen. And that person might even be yourself. So, like, just take care of yourself, That's all I want to share about that particular thing. But I also smoke to not have seizures. Yeah, when did I say that was a bad thing? When did I say that smoking, I just said if you're getting to the point where you're like, I have to get, like, out of my mind zonked, and, like, as a result, I make everyone around me super fucking uncomfortable, maybe that's something you should have a conversation with yourself about and figure out, am I balancing this in a healthy and proper way? Boundary setting is something that you need to apply to yourself as well. Boundaries are super important. I had to tell my best friend to not bring out his friend because she always gets too drunk, like blackout, and I hate it. Yeah, exactly. And that friend is probably going through something and doesn't realize it, and probably needs to work on that in some kind of way, because if it's making other people uncomfortable because they're completely out of control, they probably got other things going on as well. And again, I brought this up very briefly, and we're going to content warning this as, talking about substance abuse really, really fast here. And we're not going to continue this conversation after I bring up this specific point. But as an ex-alcoholic, someone who, it's just one of those things where I don't find it funny when people do that shit. I just find it incredibly disrespectful if you're someone who's like, well, I've got all this shit going on, I better get, like, blackout drunk, and then I don't give a shit who I'm hurting in the process. That's not okay. That's incredibly disrespectful. I think that's incredibly irresponsible. And you got some stuff to work on. You have to have a conversation with yourself and look at yourself honestly and realize what you're doing to those around you as well. Like, you need to be better about it. And I'm not saying stop smoking, stop drinking, whatever. We all have our own vices to get through shit. But if you're hurting yourself to that degree, please talk to yourself about that. Like, figure it out. You don't have to necessarily, like, go right to therapy or, like, check yourself into rehab or something like that. But take a step back and look at it truthfully. Don't be so scared to look at yourself. Like, have that honest conversation. So, yeah, that's the way that I, like, so where there's people who are like, oh, yeah, like, my friends say, like, I just get annoying when I smoke, so I just do it all the time to annoy them on purpose. Maybe you're kind of being the asshole there in that situation. Maybe you should figure that out. Because maybe they're a little bit too afraid to tell you, like, you're being kind of a dickhead in that moment. And that is something that I had to explore with myself during my recovery. How many people I was hurting around me, how many people I was making uncomfortable. Yes, am I the asshole? Kind of. Like, not even as a joke. Like, you might be the asshole. I'm looking at you, Oliver, and everyone else in chat. So don't make it a joke in this moment just because of the fact that you're using humor to deflect maybe having that honest conversation with you that might be important and might change the course of your life in a positive way or the lives of people around you in a positive way. I think it's really important to just inspect yourself every now and then. Check in with yourself. Because at the end of the day, we're up here. We have to go to bed with this up here. Make sure it's in really good health. as best of health as possible. You deserve to feel good. I promise you. Okay? So, yeah. Anyway, that's that. Am I the asshole? Like, gasp? Yeah, I mean, like, it happens. And that's not just for, like, substance abuse either. That's anything. Like, again, I've been saying this a lot recently. One of my favorite words is mindfulness. Am I not mindful all the time? Yeah, I'm not mindful. I'm a little fucking sensitive, defensive bitch baby a lot. I'm a total defensive asshole sometimes. I'm incredibly unstable at moments. Thank you so much, Bella, for the 100 bits. That's really cool of you. It's one of those things where, like, I can't... I try to preach these things not because I think I'm better than other people or that I'm like, I'm the fucking sage who never makes mistakes. I'm always mindful. I'm not. I'm a fucking dickhead. I'm defensive and moody and rude and condescending and sarcastic all the goddamn time. But the thing about it is I also try to point out in myself, like I try to have a conversation with myself when that's pointed out to me. I do my best to. I try to learn. I try to get better. And that's all that anyone can ask of you. You don't have to be perfect all the time, but you should at the very least try to learn from mistakes and be good to other people, you know? Be mindful. Again, just mindfulness is so important. And again, that has nothing to do with specifically substances. I'm just a fucking, like, unstable baby. Like, I'm a man-child. I get, like, so moody about shit that doesn't even matter half the time. So, there you have it. That's the way that I look at it. But Bella, thank you so much for those 100 bits, by the way. That's super nice of you. I'm having to check my smoking, just regular nicotine, but good news, I'm getting better and my lungs are proud of me. Right, that's awesome. Right, I used to smoke cigarettes way, way, way long ago, back in the day. I smoked cigarettes. I smoked half a pack a day. It's not a great habit. A, for the wallet, and B, for your lungs. Of course, everyone knows that, but it's an addiction, so it's hard to break. So, like, my least favorite thing is when people are like, why don't you just quit? It's so expensive and it hurts you. It can give you cancer. Like, no shit. Everyone knows that. But if stopping an addiction was like that, everyone would just stop their addictions. Duh. But smoking cigarettes is a rough one because nicotine is so unbelievably addictive. If you have noticed that you're just thinking about it more and you're reducing the amount that you're smoking, or, you know, like smoking less cigarettes throughout the day or the week or whatever, or if you're actively trying to quit, those are important first steps. Even if you try and you fail, it took me 4 times to try to quit smoking cigarettes. 4 times before I was able to finally hit that one that was like going cold turkey. And I've stuck to it. And it's been really good. Whenever you have that first day that you don't smoke and you get through it, it's going to feel really hard. But you are going to get through it, I promise you. And it's going to be the start of the rest of your life in like a really good way. Sometimes it's not about talking down to people or belittling them, but sharing hard lessons that you had to learn yourself and to save someone else from the same mistake. Exactly, Bella. Yeah, that's sort of like something that, again, I'm very aware that like I'll get condescending or like sarcastic or whatever. Like, and I've done that even to this community over the years. There's like people I've like straight up been like, what, are you a fucking idiot? Why would you ask me that like dumb common sense question? And I've examined that in like therapy and stuff even, because that wasn't that person strictly annoying me. That was more of I had other shit going on. And this sounds like a fucking YouTuber non-apology now. I was going through a rough time, so I'm, you know, I that's how I talk to people. But it really was. It was like there was a lot more going on that I was afraid of talking about and examining. The therapies allowed me to just dive into, and as a result, I've been trying to be a lot more gentle with like how I talk to people and like remind myself. Like I put up a tweet on the alt the other day because I was in a Discord call the other day with a bunch of people who were content creators, and then a couple people who were like smaller content creators who were like fans of us were put into the call as well. And a couple of the people were like talking really loud, and they were talking really fast, and they were basically not allowing the rest of us to get in a word. And my brain, my initial thought was, oh man, this person's kind of being annoying. You know, this person's kind of like taking up a little bit too much verbal real estate here. And then I was like, well, hold on a second. Maybe they're just super nervous because they're a much smaller, like, creator, and they're a fan of us. So it would be like if fucking my favorite, like, artist or someone, like, if Junji Ito, one of my favorite, like, manga artists, like, invited me to be in, like, a call with him, I would be fucking sweating bullets, dude. I'd probably be talking in a way that, like, I'm not normally, like, that I normally don't talk like. I'd be like, so, hey, did you hear about, like, cats are such cool animals. Did you know that sometimes they can grow extra toes? Like, I'd just be spouting out whatever my brain ADHD threw in its way. So, yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I took it, or I was like, maybe they're neurodivergent. Like, I have ADHD. I talk so fast, and sometimes people will be like, hey, you're talking really fast, when I don't realize I'm talking really fast. It's just one of those things where, like, therapy's helped me a lot because dealing with my own emotions and being more mindful about myself and how I treat myself has, as an extension, allowed me to examine how I treat others a lot better. And it's been really nice. It's been really, really good. I think that my relationship with, like, the current community that we have is a lot gentler and a lot funnier and a lot more, like, we have an understanding of how to, like, tease each other and joke around. And obviously I have to, like, occasionally give reminders to, like, chat or like the community online on, like, Twitter or something, like when a line is crossed and, like, where my boundaries are, or, like, where other people in the community's boundaries are. But for the most part, you guys are so good about it, and I do feel like we are pretty awesome to each other, you know? So, yeah. What was I going to say here? Oh, dichotomy. Okay. Let me see here. Apparently some cool news. I was just offered a chance to apply for a grant for the upcoming semester. Yo! Congrats to you. Get some good rest, Dichotomy. I hope that you were here for me to be able to say thank you for sharing your good news, and that we're super proud of you for that. That is awesome. Definitely a dope community here, for sure. I'm glad that you think so. I mean, you're someone who's been around for a while now, A. We really appreciate having you here. Seriously. Also, just for people, again, I know that I content warninged real fast and was like, we're not going to really talk about this much anymore. Any, like, addiction talk, let's drop that just because I don't want to go on. Like, we made our point. We don't need, like, real-world examples of it that might be, you know, setting off other people or anything like that. Just, again, mindfulness. Let's, we can move on from it because I don't think that there's that much more to say about it outside of people maybe accidentally trauma dumping or something along those lines. Like, we want to be able to have fun tonight as much as possible. So, yeah. I feel so anxious when I go into public and say stuff like poggers and get weird looks. No, you're a gamer. That's great. That's fine. I do that all the time accidentally. It started off ironically, and now I'll occasionally just be like, man, those mozzarella sticks sure were poggers. And I'll be like, I hate myself so much. I know how that is. What's also annoying is when they're like, if you weren't on the internet, okay, yeah, so that's dealing with other stuff. Again, guys, let's make sure that we're not dwelling on things too long where it gets to the point where they're just sort of uncomfortable to talk about for other people. So, yeah. I have good news. I'm taking an art course this spring just to learn. It's been about 4 years since I last took a college course, and I'm so stoked and nervous at the same time. Lucky Lavender, that's so cool, though. I've actually considered doing the same thing, where I'm like, you know, there's, like, a nearby community college. Maybe I'll just, like, enroll in, like, a couple courses that I'm, like, interested in that, like, weren't my major or minor in college. Just to do it. Just to, like, learn and, like, to be a part of it. Like, I think that's kind of cool. That's awesome. Me almost saying poggers to my leaders at work. I love that. It's not so to sit there and think that I've been here long enough I can be called A instead of Shingles by everyone. I've enjoyed for some reason, Nightbot took out part of your sentence. Thanks for having me. Thank you for being here. Seriously. We really do appreciate you a lot. Good news, I just caught a shiny Ralts in Pokemon Go. It's my 7th shiny in the game. Hell yeah, Chimeranth. Honestly, I have a lot of shinies in Pokemon Go because I used to play it a lot more hardcore than I do now. It is always such a good feeling getting a shiny in any Pokemon game. But there's definitely like a special feeling in Pokemon Go. I think it's just because they're like in regular Pokemon, you can kind of farm encounters by just walking back and forth. And you can do that in Pokemon Go, but you have to actually physically move to do that a lot of the time or drop like lures and stuff. So it does add a lot of challenge in Pokemon Go and a lot of satisfaction when you like get those for sure. I said Pog to my grandmother the other day. Had to try and explain what Pog was to her. Oh my god, it probably felt like a foreign language to her. Your poor grandma, honestly. Caramel cookie crunch. Wait, I'm reading someone else a message with someone else here, but all I read was caramel cookie crunch, which that sounds so good. That sounds so good. My cousin, who is a leader, would totally get it. However, my direct team lead who still can't understand how to move out of her Animal Crossing tent, would absolutely look at me and just ask, "What the fuck?" I love that. That's so funny. We have to remember that there are like people who exist completely offline. They have no idea what Twitch really is. They don't really watch YouTubers. They don't play games like hardcore. It's one of those things where like the echo chamber of the internet, and I'm not saying that as like, oh, the liberal echo chamber. Of course, you all get red pill. You know, like I'm not one of those people. Like, but the internet really is an echo chamber of some sorts where we gravitate towards each other. We find our communities and we all feel like we belong and we're all speaking like a similar language because we're all excited about the same things. And we're so ready to like talk about them, and we do it very, informed and very impassioned, that it is so easy to forget that like, even if it's like 100 of us all talking about the same thing and freaking out and being really excited about it, that's only 100 of us. And there's like millions of people who don't live on the internet the way that we do. And there are people also who are chronically online as well who might not even know about that thing that we're talking about. So even though it might be something that's like fairly well known about, like there's some of you guys who are here who don't know anything about Pokemon. That's fine by me. That's cool that you're here at all though and enjoying my streams. Like, but we like talk about Pokemon all the time. I open Pokemon cards all the time and stuff. But to me, I'm like, what do you mean you don't know about Pokemon? It's like a multi-billion-dollar selling industry, like franchise. But then I have to be like, not everyone got to grow up with Pokemon. Not everyone's played a Pokemon game. Not everyone's interested in small, goofy-ass digital creatures and stuff. Like, I get that. I totally understand that. So, yeah, it is really funny when people are like, I don't know what you just said. You said the word Pog, the toy from the 90s? You know, it's always very funny. I have to remind myself of that. Hi, I wish to be them. Wait, what was that? What was that, fella? Give me a second. Let me scroll back up. Hi, I wish to be them because I really am chronically online. I feel that my whole job is on the internet. So sometimes I'm like, I'll be online when I don't really want to be because I'm like, okay, this thing's trending. I kind of want to know about it. So in case someone like brings it up in chat, I'm like not out of the know and making a fool of myself or saying something offensive that I didn't realize was offensive by being like, oh yeah, I've heard of that guy. I like his content. And people will be like, Brian, he just got canceled for punching a polar bear. You know, like I want to be able to like be aware of that shit. So yeah, it's just one of those things where it's hard because now my full-time job of being a content creator and my hobbies are all online. So there are definitely moments where I'm like, God, I'm one of the chronically online, aren't I? Oh, no. Those pesky polar bears, right? Sometimes you just gotta give them a big old knuckle sandwich. It's that FOMO mentality. Yeah, that's the other thing, too, is a lot of companies and social media algorithms and stuff prey on people's insecurities and anxieties of, like, not being in the know. So we're going to, like, push this product out, and only people who are plugged in are going to know about this product and buy it. And then the people who are on the outside are like, well, I want to know about it, too. And then they learn about it and buy it. And it's just, it's a lot. It piles on real quick, which is why I always try to remind people of, like, we have this great thing going on here. But, like, we definitely bring up the touch some grass mentality every now and then as well. Like, if someone doesn't know, like, something that's going on, like, oh, man, you didn't know about Ludwig going to YouTube? What, are you a fucking idiot? He's, like, the biggest Twitch streamer. He went to YouTube. Like, again, take a step back, take a deep breath, be mindful. See how it all comes back to the source? That's what I'm talking about, you know? I can't remember what I said, but someone I was talking to recently had absolutely no idea what I was talking about, and it was an extremely well-known franchise. Right, because we're all into other things. There are people out there who have no idea what's streaming on Netflix. People are, oh, what, you haven't seen Squid Game yet? What the hell? And people are like, I don't watch foreign media that much. Or, like, I only watch cable TV. We don't have Netflix. Like, you gotta remember. You gotta remind yourself. Take a deep breath. Not everything that happens online is happening to everyone in the world at all times. Even if it's something where you're like, that franchise made $1 billion last year. How did you not know? That movie, that Marvel movie that came out or whatever. Not everyone's into the same shit. Some of them have no idea because they don't read Twitter trending tab. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Give them a break. That's fair. I haven't moved from my... Oh, that's to someone else. Good Lord. Hey, Brookie. Hey, good to see you here. I just saw the spam for Hi, Brookie, and I was like, did I miss Brookie? Brookie's right there. Thank you, Brookie, for joining the stream. It's so nice to have you here. I feel really sad because I can't watch Squid Game. Too emotionally triggering, and I was warned. It is a really sad show. No spoilers in chat, please, guys, for people who haven't seen it, because it's one of those shows you really do have to watch without, like, knowing that much about what's going to happen. But that show, oh my God. And again, it's not a spoiler, but just giving you guys sort of a timestamp of what personally made me emotionally react to the show. Episode 6, and if you know, you know. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. If you know, you know about episode 6 in Squid Game. I was on a plane to LA to go see Ethan. It was our second plane of the day, so I was exhausted from flying one flight already. And we were flying from wherever the hell we were, Chicago. I think we were in O'Hare. I think we were in Chicago. And then we flew to LA. And I was weeping, openly sobbing on this flight. I had my mask up, and I just had tears running into my mask. I had boogers, like the snotty cry boogers that you get, like forming behind my mask because I was crying so hard watching episode 6. I was unable to, like, breathe properly. Morgan's, meanwhile, napping next to me, and then she woke up because I was crying so loudly on the plane. She was like, oh, honey, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I was like, I was so sick, Squid Game. Like, just dead, dude. If you know, you know, and you cried very hard for a very long time. I cried so fucking hard. I almost, like, fell out of my seat. I get way too much secondhand embarrassment to watch, like, real TV. That's fine. I mean, your comfort level is yours, like we were talking about earlier. I haven't seen episode 6, but I've heard about it, and it do be a lot. Listen, people had already done this. Like, this is why I know that just saying episode 6 is not a spoiler, because people who had watched it before me were like, episode 6, I cried so hard. And I was like, episode 6, okay, sure. Now I'm mentally prepared. I'm prepped. I don't cry that easy at shit like that. What's gonna make me cry in this game? Or in this show? I've watched the first 5 episodes already. Whatever. Nothing they can throw at me. This seems like a crazy, violent, weird show that, like, is more just, like, disturbing than anything. It's not scary. It's just disturbing and weird. And then episode 6 happened. And even though I was emotionally prepared and, like, I had guesses on what to expect, no. I was not ready. I wasn't prepared. I fucking died. My soul left my body 10,000 feet in the air on a public plane. It was wild. Nattles Marie, thank you for the 8-month resub. That's so long. Thank you very much for sticking around that long. That's really cool of you. Thank you so much. 2/3 of a year. I started watching Squid Game partway through with Falcon, and she started sobbing in episode 6, and I was like, what? I mean, if it's a show you're interested in, go back and start from the beginning. Do it the right way. If it's one that you're not, it's not going to hit hard. Yeah, absolutely. It won't hit the same way. Does anyone else, like, fast forward through shows when the awkwardness they're trying to portray is too accurate? Oh, where you're just like, it's like people, like, on a first date, and they're like, hey, how's your day? And the other person says, like, how are you? At the same time, and they're like, how are you? Oh, you go. And, like, that kind of thing. I turn bright red when I'm watching that stuff because I'm like, I have done that so many times. That's so accurate and embarrassing. And you get like the, oh God, I'm that person. I've done that. Oh God, when you're curling in on yourself from the cringe, right? Yeah, or like I like there's a guy on TikTok, I forgot his name, but he makes like really funny like the cringe moment, like eating at a restaurant. Waiter says, "Enjoy your meal." I say, "You too." Now the waiter is eating food with me. Like I love that those TikToks are really funny because they do take. Whoa. Thank you very, very much. Hey, thank you so much. That's really nice of you. Thank you so much. Holy crap. Thank you. Guys, we need pride spam and hype in the chat right now. I want to see 1 billion trillion hypes and pride spams in the Hey, thank you very much. That is an unbelievable amount. That's really kind of you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed this community and the stream enough to do that. That is a lot though. Thank you so much though. Thank you so very much. Thank you for that's nice. I thought it'd take longer to load. I didn't mean to enter. No, that's fine. That's A-okay. I mean, some people intentionally wait until I'm in the middle of a rant to surprise me like that. So, honestly, kind of on brand for this community. Thank you. That's really nice. Thank you very, very much. Brian, you sound like you need to burp. I'm going to throw up from being, like, overwhelmed by kindness. Oh, my God. Thank you. Clement Weathers, our client, says, "The urinals, now that I'm thinking, will each contain a different spirit or mixer." I didn't get to read that. Clements, whatever. I don't care. All we know is he's gonna put, like, alcohol in the toilets and sinks. And he said that already. I hate it. It's terrible. Thank you. Okay. I didn't mean it that way. Thank you very much. That's really nice of you. Thank you. I don't, especially around the holiday time, you guys should be saving up for yourselves to buy, like, gifts for loved ones or hell, treat yourself. Damn, you got through a tough year, another tough year. Thank you so much. I really thank you very much. I don't have a lot of words. My vocabulary is very limited right now, but I'm really appreciative of that. All I'm saying is comedy being used to make relatable, awkward scenarios like the telling the waiter to enjoy their meal too moments are, it lessens the blow a little bit because A, you know other people have been through that, makes it a shared experience, and B, it makes it funnier. Of like, haha, this ridiculous thing that could have come from that happening. I see I came in on saying, saving money talk. Yes, always, save your money, chat. Budget. Open up a savings account or something. Invest. But it doesn't have to be in me. Thank you. You deserve it. It's nothing. Just wait till you and Morgan get your Christmas gifts. Oh my gosh. What? That's really... We went to go check the P.O. box today, and a bunch of... They're having a lot of delays again, just like they were last year for obvious reasons. Because I got the informed delivery email. I signed up for informed delivery at my P.O. box to let me know when packages are on the way. And it said like 3 packages were supposed to arrive today. So, and they weren't delivered. So, I guess I'm going back tomorrow to see. But, yeah, there's a lot of shipping delays right now. But please don't ever feel pressure to, like, send me stuff or donate or anything. You guys are amazing donating your time and everything. You're really kind. Other good news for today is I got myself a Switch Lite for Christmas. Nice! My family has pretty much stopped doing Christmas gifts because we're all old now, but I want to open something on Christmas Day. That's wonderful. Yeah, treat yourself. That's so great. I hope that you have a blast with that. I'm finally going to hop off for the night. Oh my God, Jesus, Christmas criminal.
Oh, somebody, we need some milk.
You heard Brian, chat.
Oh
Make
my
sure you
God.
save your money.
I don't know who this is, so I can't yell at you directly, but save your money, whoever you are. Thank you very, very much for the $25. That's a lot of money. Fables and Aesops, take care. Thank you so much for hanging out. Get some good rest. Thank you very, very much. Max, get some good sleep as well. Please, please, please get some good rest. Thanks so much for being here tonight, both of you. God, though, save your money. Thank you. What's going on? This is a random... Guys, I haven't streamed in like 3 days. What's going on? Like, thank you very much. This is a lot. This is a bunch. Always a surprise, never required. Very much appreciated, though. Thank you so much. Is that a strike? God damn it, I think that might have been a strike. Thank you for the support. We heart you, Brian. Well, thank you. Whoever that was that just anonymously donated, I don't have words. I don't have enough. I feel like a lot of the times, like, I just ramble so much and don't, like, concentrate on the game or what's going on in chat that, like, I drive people away because my ADHD takes the wheel and I'm unable to keep up, and people are like, oh, well, Brian's just not in an interactive mood tonight, or he's talking about something I'm not interested in for like 10 minutes straight. Or he's like, it sounds like he's mother goosing by like saying like, don't talk about addictions in chat tonight or something. Like, I don't know. I just always feel like I'm doing something wrong. That's anxiety, baby. But I appreciate you all. Like, thank you. The fact that anyone does want to invest time, money, freaking anything into this community and wants to see it go places is like bonkers to me. It doesn't make sense. It legitimately makes my brain want to explode sometimes. Chickens, what the heck? Thank you so much, chickens. Always appreciate you. Thank you for the money-saving chickens. Thank you. Thank you for those. Are these new? The Rock, Sass, and the Fluster? No. Those are actually, Fluster is one of the oldest emotes, and Sass is one of the oldest emotes that we have. Rock is a couple years old now as well. You might just not have noticed them before. But yeah, we actually have open emote slots. So I do have another emote on the way, which is really fun, and I'm going to try to commission some animated emotes as well. Thank you so much. Maybe animated versions of pre-existing ones. There's a couple really awesome emote animators out there that I've thought about working with for a while. That's anxiety, baby. In the exact voice you said it is honestly the funniest and most relatable thing I've ever heard. Yeah? I mean, I would definitely, it's definitely relatable content. I know that. I know that, chat, that a lot of you are like me, but I talked about this last time when we were playing this. Funny enough, we were playing the exact same game. I hope you guys realize that when you pay me money, by the way, you're paying for reruns. This is like how the cable companies were all like, yeah, we'll just make them pay twice. They're saying they're cutting the cord on the cable package. So now what they're going to do is they're going to pay for our streaming service. And we're just going to put old shit up there. We're going to say, oh, hey, Paramount Plus, you want to watch a cartoon from the 90s that you've already watched 18 times? We gotcha. That's what every cable company's done. And I've fallen into the trap. I have like every streaming service. But when you pay money, you are going to hear the same conversations because I have a limited amount of brain power. What is going on? I do love that alert. I love that alert. It's so...
I want to hear the most annoying sound.
Well, you did. Thank you, Bella. Bella, thank you so much. I almost said your name like the meme again. I'm so sorry. Thank you very much for the 10. That is a lot. That's really kind of you. Thank you. We're paying them to fix your shitty internet? Well, the internet's been okay lately. It was kind of bad for Morgan last night, but we've had more on days than off days lately, which has been really nice. They came out and did a bunch of extra work, and we're really hoping it sticks. But thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Again, you're paying for reruns, though. You're going to hear the same jokes. You're going to hear the same conversations, like, every time this stream is on. As long as you don't turn into Spectrum. And yet, I'm still here after nearly 54 months because I also have limited brain power, so it works. I'm, like, potentially the least creative content creator. I'll see my friends do the... Like, it's not like I compare myself to my friends, but I will... It's more of, like, I'll see my friends do something amazing. You know, like, when Mark and Ethan were doing, like, Unis Honest, or... like, Ethan's doing, like, his tour, or, like, there's just, like, some cool, like, idea that, like, incorporates really creative, novel ideas. I'll be like, whoa, that is so awesome. And it's not that I'm, like, comparing my stuff to it. It's more of, like, wow, that's so inspiring and so cool. Now I want to do something creative and wild and wacky. And then I try, and I'm like, this feels too derivative, or this is boring and stupid. or this is like, I'm just uncreative and very redundant to like something that's already happened, and very just unoriginal stuff. Like I do that to myself a lot. So the fact that like anyone enjoys coming here, whether it's for, again, if it's for the fact that you know what to expect when you show up to streams, or you're looking for those brief moments where me and chat become unhinged enough that you don't know what the hell's going to be said next, thank you for just enjoying what we can provide. It's really nice. Like, thank you very, very much. So, yeah. I feel that when my boyfriend finishes art and I'm just like, sir, please. Yeah, it's never like, I never feel bad. I get really encouraged. I get really excited when I see my friends like work and it's like really good and everything. It's never like a bad feeling or anything. But then it's myself criticizing myself and being like, I'm not like smart enough to like fucking make anything that's gonna be on a worthwhile level to support. So it is genuinely always surprising when people want to stick around, gift subs, donations, whatever the hell, like, watch my YouTube videos. Like, I'm just a weird person. I'm just a weird person trying their best, you know? Thank you for being here. Stan, take care. Thank you very much for being here. I'm sorry if I missed your goodbye message. Going to head to bed. Get some good rest. I hope that you have a very restful night. Thank you for being here. I don't like this self-backhand compliment. You're great, Brian, and I think you should trust in your abilities more. That's why I'm in therapy. I'm trying. I'm trying to learn. At this point, I mean, I keep you guys pretty up to date on therapy. I try to be as transparent as possible about it, just because it has been a really positive experience for me, and a lot of you have even said straight up you've noticed, you know, positive, good changes in me, and that makes me feel really good because I'm old, and there was definitely like a point where it's like, well, I'm too old to change. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, type of thing. And everyone has been really supportive and celebrated moments where I've had breakthroughs and everything. And that makes me feel really happy. That makes me feel really proud. And I have made a lot of good progress, I feel like. But at the same time, I'm not quite there yet. You know, I'm not quite there to like fully believe in my abilities. I like what I do. I have a lot of fun doing it. I love making content. I'm not ever half-assing any of the things that I do. But it is one of those things where I'm like, I'm not at the level I want to be at yet. And therefore, everything that falls short feels like a failure to me. And that is the mindset that I'm trying to like break out of as much as I can. Falcon, take care. Get some good rest. Thank you so much for chilling with us. Love being here for late night streams because sometimes I accidentally fall asleep and wake up to either screaming from an alert or you screaming at chat for being unhinged. Oh my God. Jesus. Bella, I'm glad that this is the type of community that makes you have fun. Like, seriously. Like, I really, really, really am glad that you find it chill and fun enough to just vibe here sometimes. Like, seriously, thank you, Bella. Thank you so much, Bree, for 23 total months, almost to the 2-year mark, getting your silver Jolteon next month. You are in month 2 of a 6-month gifted sub from Max. Thank you so much to Max for that very long resub. That's really, really cool, really generous. But yeah, you're going to be able to get the silver, which is awesome. Seriously. Thanks for sticking around so long. You definitely improved and inspired people in this community and even other communities. I don't know how much of a sway I have in other communities, but at the same time, those people from like other communities that like decide to check us out and like become a part of this community, like I got a really nice message on Fanhouse the other day. I'm not going to dox who it was, but someone who recently subbed to me on Fanhouse left me this really nice DM where they were talking about normally they're not very well accepted in other communities because of like what they do for work. And they noticed how like non-judgmental we are. And they were like, I'm so glad that I checked out Unis Honest. Because of Unis Honest, I checked out Ethan. And then because of Ethan, I found your community. And I really love your community so much. And it's become my main place that I hang out and watch content in. And to know that like people give me the time of day at all, like who the hell am I? I'm an internet Z-lister. I have no idea who I even am sometimes. Like when people are like, who the hell is that? When I'm on like promotions for brands, sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know who I am. But like that was a really nice thing to hear, that someone like took the time to not only check me out, but like really see what I was about. And it stuck with them so much that they decided to stick around. That's a really special interaction to me. So I thought that was really, really cool and really nice of them. Just checked my follow age for Twitch. Did not realize I followed on St. Patrick's Day 2019. That's so funny, Brookie. I love that. Honestly, seeing your progress is very inspiring and making me realize I very much need to go back to therapy, because when you find something that works, it can be insanely helpful in bettering yourself. I hope you get the opportunity if you feel like that is something that will help you out, Mads. And obviously, I'm not trying to preach therapy as something that like is going to help everyone, because not everyone has an equal experience with therapy. Not everyone finds therapy useful, and sometimes methods just don't work for certain people. That said, there's a lot of different methods. There's a lot of different therapists that do their job from different angles and different approaches. So, like, just because you had one bad experience, valid that you have, like, a bad memory and taste in your mouth, essentially, from it. But if you feel like it is something that might work for you, don't give up on it, because you might find a therapist that really clicks with you a lot better. And therapists are used to people, like, shopping around, and, like, especially if things don't work. Your mental health should be their number one priority. This coming from an ex-psych counselor, like, that is something that's very important, that's prioritized a lot in the field. That said, therapy is also not for everyone. And the number one most useful thing I think I've learned from therapy is just reminding yourself again, just consciously, even if it's not as intense as therapy, like those first sort of tiptoes towards progress is just reminding yourself to be mindful every single day. You might not catch yourself right away. You might, be, too wrapped up in what's going on throughout the day, the week, other pressing matters in your head. But once you can start establishing that as a habit, where you like take a moment each day, even if it's like for 5 minutes, to sit there and go, have I been mindful today? And go over some things. And obviously not to the point where it makes you uncomfortable and makes you like overthink things and get anxious and go, oh my God, was that reaction that I gave like the one that didn't offend that person? Like, don't work yourself into like a frenzy in like a bad way or anything. But being mindful in general is so important. Opening the lines of communication with people can solve so many issues that are so petty and so meaningless at the end of the day that aren't as important as sometimes we put emotional stake into. Like, we let ourselves be a little bit emotionally unintelligent because our defensiveness takes over or our pride takes over or whatever. That's so easy to do. I do it every fucking day. I'm a goddamn big baby, like I said before. But just be mindful. Just try to at least remind yourself to be mindful, even if you haven't been mindful. And if you haven't been, you can go, hey, at least I reminded myself to be mindful. That's progress, even if I haven't been mindful today, if that makes sense. I was in therapy, and then my therapist quit her job, and I didn't like the person I got transferred to, so I've been out for about 6 months. That happened to me when I was in college, Mads. I had this amazing therapist when I was in college. She was awesome. I really liked her a lot. And then one day, I came in for my session, and her whole office was packed up in boxes. And I was like, oh. And she was like, yeah. She's like, I just accepted a different job. I'm so sorry that you're just learning about it. But we only had sessions. I think it was like once every like 3-4 weeks. So it wasn't like we were talking every day or anything like that. She was like, I accepted a job in a different town, so I'm moving. I'm so sorry. We can keep in touch via email here and there, but like, you're not really my patient anymore, so we can't do it that much. But it was such a bummer. So I get that like sad, like universal letdown. You're not mad at them. You're just like, the universe, why would you do this to me? Therapy where I am is fairly expensive, and the free stuff is just awful. I'd like to try again as well. Totally understand. That's the thing that I need to change about the psychology world, is therapy needs to become more accessible. It needs to yes, we should invest money into our brains, but it shouldn't be like the cost of someone's fucking rent to go talk to someone to help them if they're in a truly low point in their life. It should not be that way. Those types of resources should be more accessible. Awareness needs to be more accessible. Therapy in general just needs to be more accessible. I totally get it. And that's not me trying to be like, everyone needs to go get therapy, and people being like, Brian, that's kind of like classist, bro. Like, no, it's not me like being unaware of that aspect of it. I'm fully aware of how goddamn expensive therapy is. I'm incredibly privileged to be able to be in it right now for as long as I've been in it. But again, like I said, that's why I'm like, if you can't afford it, if you can't go to it, whatever, mindfulness. Just remind yourself to be mindful whenever you can. So yeah, just do what you can. Meditation in pair with having to address yourself can be really helpful for anxious people or overthinkers in my experience. Yeah, a lot of people get some like good stuff through meditation. My therapist actually recommended meditation to me a couple months ago, and I was like, you and I both know I am way too fucking ADHD for this to ever work. And she was like, just give it a try. She's like, I know. Give it a try, and if it doesn't work, don't count it as a failure. Count it as an attempt. You at least attempted it. And I'm like, okay, that's a good way to look at it. And I tried it for like 3 days, and I was like, my brain will not shut the fuck up. I need to be like doing things or focused on something or talking out loud, or my head gets filled up with all the thoughts that are just racing around like a fucking Indy 500 NASCAR race all the time at any hour of the day. I can't sit still and just like listen to music and think and like do breathing exercises. There's no way that ever will work for me, unfortunately. I have like, it's like the electric chair is constantly going off in my brain. It's just wild. Quick update for chat. I got off the couch, took my shower, and I'm now in bed. Thank you again for everyone who yelled at me so I stopped being stuck. Silver, we're so glad that you were able to overcome that little mental block there. We've all been there. Like, it's sometimes just hard to motivate yourself. Sometimes there's just something there that you can't explain that's just in the way of making you do that really simple thing that you know is simple. I'm so happy that we were able to do that for you. We hope that you're comfy and cozy now. Having a good night, you know? God, I feel that, Brian. It is just like, you know when you are playing like a pinball machine at the arcade and you get the multi-ball multiplier where it's like multi-ball and then like 5 pinballs all rocket into the arena and you're trying to make none of them drop and use them in their moment to like score points. And you're like, oh God, I'm so stressed. I don't know what I'm doing. That is what is always in my brain, is the multi-ball pinball is bouncing around, hitting bumpers and racking up a high score. And then all the ding, 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 like noises constantly. Distancing myself from some toxic shit in my life and being here in this community has definitely helped me mentally. But obviously that's not a fix-all. And I really would like to go back to therapy and talk about possibly changing my meds again and getting a proper autism diagnosis and all that fun stuff. But it's still really nice to be in a better place than I was before. Exactly. I talked about this before in relation to jobs, but the same with like mental health progress is comparing yourself to where you were previously, you know? And whether that's like going back a couple years or if that's going back a couple months or something like that, like that, finding that moment, it's really, really healthy to find that moment where you were doing a little bit worse and not dwell on it, but compare it to where you are and go, you know, things aren't that different, but they're different enough that I feel the progress and I know there was some form of progress. Again, not everyone has the same pace. There's no specific time limit that like you're forced to like go through to like better your mental health. That is something that you do at your own pace. You do it in your own stride, and any progress is progress. And we're proud of you for it. Like that's a really, really big thing to remind yourself of. Can I join in on that? I also showered today. Hell yeah, let's go. People, hell yeah, I also showered. Let's go, Oliver. Let's go, Matt. Hell yeah. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. You guys are doing the things. And it might not like feel big or seem big at the moment, but it was clearly something, if it was something you were personally struggling with and you overcame it, you are the one who gets to assign worth to that thing. And if that's showering for you, if that's checking the mail, if that's getting off the couch and cooking yourself a meal, whatever it might be, if you're assigning value to that thing, that's awesome. That is like something that's like really fucking great. That is a good thing. The one actual thing, okay, this is kind of long, Roxy, so let me just read this in my head just because it will be a lot faster for me to do that. Sorry, chat, if I go silent here. Oh, I'm so sorry that there's someone else that was getting in the way of your progress. But hopefully, within the time that you were able to see that therapist, at those helpful things, those things that were really good for you, that you know are good for you, you've been able to hold on to and apply to your life where you can. Because a lot of the times, the most useful thing that therapists give us isn't the session itself, but the advice that we get in the session that we can then take, apply it to that specific moment we talked about in therapy, and then see how it can apply to other aspects of our life, other moments in our life. I think that's super important. So yeah, that's really, really great. Like, that's super wonderful to hear that you got that experience. Again, sorry that it was prematurely cut off in some kind of way, in a really negative, sort of like not your choice. But I do hope that you still have a lot of those pieces of advice, those techniques, whatever it is that you went over, those revelations that you might have had during therapy. Like, oh yeah, I really do this thing, and maybe it is from this thing. Like, I hope that all of that helps you out a lot. And we're proud of you, seriously. And I hope that you're able to go back if you would like to. I'm going to head out. Good night. Hey, take care. Thank you so much again for that generous donation earlier. That is unbelievable. Like, again, thank you so much for the support. Everyone is incredible. Appreciate having you all here late on a Tuesday, just vibing out together. Chat giving me positive vibes simply because I breathe. I mean, that's what chat does. We lift each other up. We vibe with each other. At this point, I know that it can feel surprising if you're from like other communities where you don't feel that. Well, I shouldn't say other communities, like other just groups of people in your life who might not do that as often. But that's just like the typical standard here. You guys are awesome to each other all the time. I'm really, really proud of all of you for being as great to each other as you are. Like, so consistently, like, seriously. I'm still trying to get over this cold, so I'm going to head to bed. Have a great night, Brian, and have fun, chat. See you soon, pals. Bella, thank you so much again as well for your generous donation. That was so unbelievably unexpected and so kind of you. It's always so nice to see you here. Please feel better. You deserve to. Please, please, please feel better. Take your time to rest up, and we hope to see you back here when you're feeling healthy again as well. But have a great night. Goblin pals looking out for each other? Absolutely. Everyone who is here right now existing, you're doing amazing. 100%, Roxy. We give an appropriate amount of fucks about each other. True. Okay, Chad, I'm going to head out because exams start next week. Yo, good luck with the studies, Sarah. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thanks again for that raid earlier. Appreciate it a lot. But yes, good luck. I feel like you have been a student forever. Like, that's just the vibe. Like, since you've joined this community, you've been a student. And, like, it just, like, every year, there's, like, more and more and more. We wish you a lot of luck with it, though. For real. Just went hunting for my cat around my house in the dark, and I swear it's like playing Marco Polo because he's a black cat. Now I can go off of his purrs and meows and the bell on his collar. Aw. It's probably fun for your cat, honestly. Like, oh, man, I'm hiding. Before I leave for real, I'm working on degree 2. That's why. Yeah, I'm aware. You're doing some crazy shit. Good luck to you. Cat really said hide and seek. Yeah, pretty much. Should be working on my classwork, but I've been working on diminishing my extra high expectations for myself and understand that average is still okay. Hell yeah, it is. So I'm leaving it as it is from now, not to mention the positivity is way better and more fun. I hope we don't delay you too much here, Decaf Fate. If you got to duck out to go do work, please go do so. There will always be VODs that go up of the stream parts that you miss, and there will always be more streams in the future. But I'm glad to hear that you're at least using the time in like a really positive way to sort of examine yourself and go, yeah, those are kind of unrealistic expectations. Not everything has to be perfect all the time. And here's the thing. I've noticed about a lot of people who like sort of put themselves down by saying they're average and like mediocre. A lot of times when people say those things, they're actually doing like a way above average work. They're putting a lot more thought and care and effort into the things that they're doing. Because if they're already obsessed with like being perfect or being like above average and above expectation, like meeting high expectations of other people or themselves, there's a good chance that you care so much about what you're doing that it is actually way above average without you realizing it. So you're already probably meeting the expectations without realizing it, and you, as a result, have just raised the bar even higher to impossible odds. So maybe try to take a step back and like look at it that way of like you said, like, oh, average is okay. Maybe it's probably not actually average. We'll all know. You might think it's average. You might be self-deprecating, and that's your thing. You know, that's for you to sort out and work on. But we here in chat, at the very least, know you're above average. We know that you're doing like some good shit. So yeah, it's really, really cool. Standing out in the open 2 feet away from me and meowing, and I'm like, Felix, where are you, my son? And he just meow. Aw, I love that. He's like, find me, you won't. Yeah, we're cuddling now. That's so cute. I love it. No worries. I have a lot of progress and free time to work on it tomorrow. Okay, as long as you're budgeting your own time and I'm not being a distraction too much. Great to hear. It's nice to have you here, seriously. Oh my God, we're at 69% chat. Perfect. Perfect amount. I didn't even realize we'd gotten up to this. 69%. Totally agree. That's why I've been working on it, and thank you for the boost. You're welcome. That's what we're here for. I'm going through very similar things right now. Is like, for instance, for those of you guys who remember the Yu-Gi-Oh stream that I got to do with the hosting thing. It's the first time I've done a hosting gig in a couple years, just because with COVID, I wasn't going to events. I wasn't gonna like be in the area where like a lot of the companies I work with were doing like in-person hosting gigs. And I don't even know if I'd want to like go to something that encouraged a big gathering anyway, really. But so I hadn't been doing hosting for like 2 years. And then when Konami reached out and they were like, hey, do you want to do this like hosting gig for Yu-Gi-Oh? I was like, I fucking love Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, I want to do the hosting gig for it. So I got to do this live stream last month where I was doing a hosting gig for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, the video game. And I was leading up to it. I was so fucking nervous. I was like very, very, very nervous. And I am someone who had to like re-examine because I was telling my therapist about it, and she was like, why are you nervous? Have you failed any of these previous hosting gigs you've ever had? And I was like, no, I've knocked it out of the park every time. And she's like, so you've knocked it out of the park every time. Why the fuck do you think that you would like fail this one? What are you talking about? And it's like, yeah, I guess, but what if worst case happens? And she's like, what ifs haven't happened yet at all? What ifs are hypotheticals? What are you talking about? And I was like, okay, whatever. And then like the therapy segment ended. And I thought about it for a while, and I was like, holy shit, she's absolutely right. Like, I have never fucking failed a single thing that I've done for, like, industry stuff. None of it's ever failed. There's no, like, and even for my expectations, things are not, like, failing. They're, like, doing pretty fucking good, relatively. And it was really cool. It was a cool, like, revelation where I was like, well, yeah, what? And then before the stream happened, I wasn't nervous anymore, because I was just like, whoa. Yeah, I know I care about this, so I know I'm going to do well, and everything I've cared about in the past, I haven't done poorly on, so that was kind of neat. So, yeah. But, yeah. Average means the bare minimum. Everyone here... No, it doesn't. Average does not mean the bare minimum. Average is literally an average of the best scores and the worst scores. So, average means that you're right in between those things. Bare minimum is like D minus. Is like the grade right before an F, in my opinion. If you're doing average, you're doing above like what is like failing, which is not really the bare minimum to me. I feel like those two phrases, like, this is me splitting hairs being a psycho, but like to me, I feel like bare minimum and is a more negative connotation than average. To me, average is good. That's the way that I look at it, at least. But yes, everyone here is, not to take away from your message, yes, everyone here is doing wonderfully. So yeah. Still disappointed you didn't crush Ethan there? Okay, so the reason I didn't crush Ethan in our match is I was instructed to use very specific cards in my pre-made deck. That all of those things, they weren't rigged, I would say, but they were definitely set up where it was unfavorable conditions to me because they wanted us to show off the new mechanics in the game that were being added. And because I'm the one who has the most Yu-Gi-Oh experience, they were like, well, Brian knows how to play like a normal match, so we're going to set him up with like a deck that is not really slated to win against the one Ethan was using. So I was set up, really. I don't suck at Yu-Gi-Oh, I just was set up. And the same thing, you know, the part that sucks though, is in the tournament that I took part in with the other content creators. If I had wanted to play the deck I wanted to, which was a Blue Eyes Rush deck, I would have been able to get out like the super big Blue Eyes monsters, like 4 of them at a time, and destroy my opponents. And they were like, hey, can you play with like a Performapals deck? Or could you play with like a Pendulum deck? And I was like, fuck, I don't want to play Pendulum because I know other people aren't going to be playing Pendulum. And they were like, can you play with the Pendulum deck? So I played with the Pendulum deck to make Konami happy, and I got obliterated in the fucking tournament. I was really sad about it. Yeah, exactly. I was set up for failure by my sponsors. Exactly, Brie. It's like you always say to us, if you're nervous, then it must mean that you care a lot about it, which means you're likely to do super well. Exactly, I agree. I'm simply doing my best to exist and take care of myself to get to the end of the semester, and that is enough. That is more than enough, Matt. You're doing great. We're so proud of you. Toxic Host blames failure on the system. I was set up, I swear! Unbelievable. I really was, though. I was really sad because, like, in between matches, I was allowed to talk to my opponents. And what was happening was a lot of them would be like, I see that you're using a Performapals deck. Interesting choice. And I'd be like, yeah, Konami really wants me to use Performapals. Or, like, some sort of, like, pendulum summoning. And I was like, out of all the cards I pulled on my personal account, because they didn't give us, like, a stacked, like, pre-made deck, like, on a pre-existing account. I was using my personal account. They wanted me to use, like, the pendulum summoning, and I was like, I have the most pendulum cards in, like, my Performapals, so I'm going to have to use that. And they were like, oh, interesting. And they were like, well, good luck, I guess. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to fucking need it. And I think I won, like, 3 rounds. I won 0 of the matches. I won 3 rounds. That was it. It was bad. When I'm nervous, I try to reframe it as excitement, and then I can get a better handle on it. That's a great way. I like that, actually. I really, really like that, Crafty. That's a really healthy way to look at things. It's not so much nerves. It's like excitement for the thing that you're about to do. And it's kind of in line with what I always say, like that Mads just brought up, where it's like, if you're nervous for something, there's a good chance that you just really care a lot about it. You care about doing a good job about it. Even if you don't care about the thing itself, you yourself want to do a good job. So yeah, that could almost be interpreted as a form of excitement of like, I am excited to show off my best. That's kind of a good look. I kind of like that. So yeah. Started watching Death Note recently and would like to say Elle is my new gender envy. Elle's a pretty good character, honestly. No spoilers in chat, guys, because obviously someone just said that they just started watching the show, because there's a lot of big fucking twists in that show. Elle is a cool character. That's all I'm going to say. Feeling kind of tired, so I'm going to head out for the night. SPN, Halter, take care. Thank you so much for chilling with us. Get some good rest. Thank you very much for vibing. What time is it? Oh, shit. Okay. It's not that late, but it's getting late for people. So if people are dropping out and needing to go to bed and whatnot, totally get it. You guys are great. Thanks again for being here. Anybody at all. Again, I know this sounds hyperbolic and like I'm just like saying shit for like, I don't know, engagement or something. I don't even know what people misinterpret my shit. I've read so many fucking nasty things about myself over the years online about like how fake people think I am or how whatever. Who cares? I don't care because they're people I'll never respect, so why would I respect their opinion? But it's one of those things where like I'm definitely at the point where even though we have legitimately 21,000 followers on this channel, we have like 40,000 whatever on the YouTube. I have like a ton of followers like on the internet. I legitimately expect like 2 people to engage with me every time I do anything at all. When I put up an Instagram post, when I tweet about anything, when I go live for streaming, when I put out a YouTube video, if there's like more than 10 views on something within like an hour, I'm like, holy shit, no way. Still, like that, I don't know if that mindset will ever leave me. I very much remember what it was like to be a super small YouTuber. I remember exactly what it was like when I was just trying my best and people were not paying attention to like my content. And then finally, when people started gathering and really liking what I was doing, just being like, whoa, this is incredible. When's it going to stop, though? When's it going to drop off? When are people going to get bored of me and just leave the community? I get that feeling all the time. It definitely like interweaves with like what I was talking about last stream, where I was like, anytime like viewers are lower or like a tweet really flops or something, for a very long time, and again, something I'm working on in therapy because I know this is an unhealthy mentality and it's not really me and things like that. I always go, what's wrong with me? Why do I suck? Oh man, I must have driven all my viewers away. I really blow. I'm bad at what I do. So I definitely fall prey to that still a lot of times of like not having confidence in what I'm doing. Even though I love what I'm doing and I'm passionate, and again, don't half-ass what I do here. It's just whenever I have this many people watching me, I'm like, whoa, this is so many more people than I could ever expect or ever deserve. And it's a tough mentality to break. But hey, I really do. I fucking appreciate the shit out of every single one of you. I really do. Like, thank you for being here. Thanks for doing the things that you do. So, yeah, thank you. Didn't even realize how late it was having such a good stream. Decaf, I'm so glad that you're having a great time. Georgie, hey, good to see you here. Welcome to the stream. So nice to see you here. Bonuses of an early shift. I'm so glad. Have returned. Welcome back. Welcome back. But yeah, I'm even if this community like gets like 1 million followers, and I'm like trending on Twitter and like things that I do like sell out, and like people instantly like watch my videos as soon as they go live, and they're getting like hundreds of comments like in the first hour or whatever. Every time I post anything, I think it's gonna probably stick with me the rest of my life, where I just think, man, this is so much more than I expected. Like it's always going to be a surprise when people support what I do. Like no matter what, it's always going to be a surprise. Bubble Juice, hello. Hi, welcome to the stream. It is tough to break that mentality, but you have made so much progress to do so. I'm proud of you on all fronts. Thank you so much, Brookie. I think if I can at least remove the negative connotation of it, that will be like maybe as far as I get, and that will be enough. Where instead of being like, wow, I don't deserve this many viewers, it's more of like, wow, I'm so surprised people are this excited about this thing I'm excited about. I think if I can get to that point at least, that would be like, even if I stop my progress there, like that's a lot healthier way to think about things. And that's maybe the goal, you know, right now is getting to at least that step. So yeah. Don't forget about me, famous streamer man. Oh God. It's just one of those things where I am like doing my best all the time. And I appreciate those of you who see it and want to keep seeing me do my best. It's cool. It's because of you. You cultivate being friendly, being accepting, not tolerant. I know that you wrote bot, but I was like, why could my brain not fill in the blank there? Not tolerating hate and homophobia, if that makes sense. It does to a degree, but I do want to also point out, like, a lot of you guys naturally bring that into this community as well. And it makes it, I don't know, I think easier for other people to settle in. When it's, like, just the streamer or just the, like, content creator being like, yeah, of course we're a positive place. I'm the positive person. And then you don't see that from the community as well. It's sort of hard to, like, put any stock in those people's words. But it's definitely like an energy here that you can feel from you guys. You guys are really good about that and welcoming people and being kind and whatever. D-Raptor, hello, hi, or Draptor. I'm assuming it's D-Raptor. Welcome to the stream. I hope that you have a good time here. Continuously yawning, so I'm taking it as my cue to head to bed. Steelers, take care. Thank you so much for being here. Seriously. You're great. Appreciate you. Seeing you do well and succeed is so inspiring and makes me very happy. I'm very proud of you. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. That's really cool of you. That's very, very cool of you. It does, there are definitely moments where, like, I definitely beat myself up. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I really am just, like, a washed-up Z-lister loser. Like, that, like, is just, like, tricking myself into thinking that this is gonna, like, keep working out. That's, like, when I'm, like, really, like, the most down on myself. Is, like, I'll always beat myself up and be like, I'm so unoriginal and uncreative. I hope everyone, like, realizes that eventually. You know, imposter syndrome bullshit. It's hard to fight sometimes. But I am getting a lot better at it. I'm trying to, at the very least, for both my sake and chat's sake, because I'm sure you guys are fucking sick about hearing about this. You're probably like, oh, here Brian goes again, talking about therapy. Goddamn. Can we bonk your brain? Sure. Thanks. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I hope so. It goes both ways, to be honest. Oh, well, thank you, Matt. That's really nice of you. It is definitely one of those things, though, where, like, I don't know. Like, earlier today, I was talking to my buddy Crispy. That's another really good positive community you guys should check out, since we were talking about that earlier. Crispy Gameplay, spelled CHRISPY, and then Gameplay, all one word, is a fantastic streamer, really nice dude. Been doing a lot of Animal Crossing on his channel recently. Check him out. He's a really, really nice dude. But he was talking about how, like, the Animal Crossing effect is, like, really weird to see as a streamer, because he was like, oh, most of my streams normally average, like, 40 viewers, but then when I play Animal Crossing, I'm averaging, like, 120. And so, like, just to be like, I wonder how my streams were doing back when I was doing Animal Crossing. Back when my streams were doing Animal Crossing, we were getting 250 viewers regularly. And it was one of those moments that it was kind of like a gut punch. Where it's like, oh my God, 250 views. Now I average like 60 to 70. Oh my God, I must suck. I'm the fucking worst YouTuber. I regressed. My content's not accessible to people. People hate me. They hate my brand of humor. They hate my face. They hate my voice. Something. And it's just like, it's one of those, like, stupid thought processes that spirals so quick, because those of you who have ever dealt with depression or self-deprecation, like, it's so easy to, like just spiral down the drain. And I was like, I suck. I fucking blow. But then I took that moment. Again, I reminded myself, we don't, like, fucking focus on these, like shitty aspects, you know? We're trying to be more mindful, like I was talking about earlier. We focus on the good stuff. Where have I grown? Where's my progress? Where's that? I've gotten so many more offers from humongous companies over the past, like, year and a half than I ever have in the rest of my career, like, combined, to do, like, sponsored work, to, like, promote things that I like, to, like, I've negotiated and stuck to my guns and gotten, like, brand deals when, like, brands were being, like, really, like, difficult to work with and rude. I have done so much cool shit. As a result, I've gotten invited to, like, do these gigantic, like, hosting gigs for, like, big company. Like, if you told me a year ago, I wrote this on Twitter back when it happened, but if you had told me a year ago, or like 2 years ago, that I was going to be the host of an official Yu-Gi-Oh! Live stream and a voice actor in the same year, and have, like, Capcom and Netflix and, like, Warner Brothers want to sponsor me, I would have been like, no, there's no way the channel went that far. There's no way that those brands thought I was worth working with, ever. Like, it's just very... So I gave myself a pat on the back, and I was like, hey, that maybe something slipped a little bit here, but up here, it went up. It's great. It's cool. It's something to be proud of. And I, like, kind of knocked myself out of the funk for at least a little bit. And then depression was like, it's time to eat your brain. I was like, God damn it, little stinky poop. You being really honest is so nice to hear, because it's like, damn, Brian is still this real person, and he has these same problems that I can relate to, and makes him seem more real, but also makes me feel less bad about myself in a way, because you're out here doing well, so why can't I also do well? Right! This is why I say all the time, I'm like, who the fuck am I? I'm a random person, and yeah, I've worked my ass off to get to where I am, and I'm really proud of the work I put into this channel, and in growing, like, all my social media, and working with brands and advocating for myself, all without an agent currently, by the way, or a manager of any sort. I've advocated for myself and gotten these brand deals directly because these brands have seen my stats and wanted to work with me. But who the hell am I at the end of the day? I'm a random idiot. Before I had this as a job, I worked in internet marketing. Who the hell am I? I'm no more special than any of you guys. You guys can absolutely go out there and fucking kill it. And it doesn't have to be in content creation. You could become an artist or a writer or a musician or the very fucking best person at your retail job if you really love it. Like, I don't know what your goals are, but whatever they are, you can knock it out of the park. You got the potential. Everyone has fucking potential. I'm just a weird ass. You know, I'm a weirdo online. Promotions, we get the Dr. Pepper. I wish we got a Dr. Pepper sponsorship. That would be so good. Seeing you grow from streaming out of that old apartment to where you are now is absolutely mind-blowing. Right, Matt, and the other thing, too, is like, now Morgan and I are in a place where we can realistically examine potentially moving to LA, where I'll get even more work opportunities. I'll get to work with more creators who are my friends who have been begging me for years now to move out to LA so that we can work together more and do stuff in person. That Wii video that Ethan and I did, the reason so many comments on it are like, you guys seem so relaxed. It's such a cool, chill video. Like, just the two of you have like this certain vibe together, is because that was just us being ourselves around each other, just hanging out. Like, that's what I want more of, is like more of that like chill, like fun time. Yo, Vash, what's up, dude? Dude, talking to all my friends, I have learned that those contacts with huge companies and offers for sick gigs pretty much outweigh the content statistic. Even if things go south on the content side, you have these huge contacts that are next level. Absolutely. I've advocated for myself for years, and it's been so cool because I now have contacts at like Sony and Warner Brothers and Netflix and like YouTube, obviously, and a lot of like really big places that will just out of the blue hit me up sometimes and be like, hey, do you want to, like, I don't work there anymore, but I remember working with you and loving it, so like, do you want to get that's literally what happened. So real world example of this that happened recently, Oculus, the VR company that Facebook owns, reached out to me and they were like, hey, we heard from a friend of yours that you're interested in VR and don't have a headset. Do you want an Oculus 2? Do you want an Oculus Quest 2? And I was like, yeah, I want an Oculus Quest 2. What do I got to do? And they were like, nothing. We just really want to send you the Oculus Quest 2 because we like you. And I was like, oh, okay. So they sent me an Oculus Quest 2. And that's why for like 3 days, I was only tweeting about playing VR games, is because I was just playing Oculus Quest 2 all the time, but there was no like brand expectation for me to do like a sponsored stream with it or anything. And then that contact left Oculus and then hit me up like a month ago and it was like, hey, Brian, I love you so much, and I now work as one of the influencer marketers at Epic Games, and I brought your name up in a work meeting, and they want to work with you. Do you want to be sponsored by Epic Games? And I was like, yeah, sure. And she was like, cool, any game on the Epic Store, literally any game on the Epic Store. Just tell me what game you want to play, and we'll give you a copy of it. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, sure. That's dope. That sounds good. So, yeah. It's neat. I'd be so jealous if you got a Dr. Pepper sponsor. I would live in your house just for the free DP. Oh, you'd get it. We'd give you a ton of Dr. Pepper. I'd just start mailing you Dr. Pepper for like a birthday, Christmas, whatever. Easter. I'd just send you an Easter basket of Dr. Pepper. I live in VR. I have a Vive Pro, Oculus full. Oh my God, you got full body? So you're one of those haptic suits? I thought about buying one of those just as a meme stream that we do. Whenever we get to rearrange the office and I have space for VR in here, I want to do a meme stream where I have a haptic feedback suit. They're the ones that like vibrate when you get like shot in the chest. It vibrates your chest. You get shot in the shoulder. You get or punched in the shoulder. You like feel it like vibrate on your shoulder. I was thinking about getting one of those to do as a meme stream where I just played VR and played some like crazy shooter game with haptic feedback or something. That's what I want to do that at some point. I was looking at them and almost bought one the other day. It's what you fucking deserve. Oh my God, Mads, thank you. That's really nice of you. Not a haptic suit yet. Working on it, but I have the trackers that go on the hip and feet. The idea is a full-on code Miko setup. That's dope. Oh, speaking of like avatars and stuff, guys, real quick. I think I'm done with Power Wash for now. Sorry, guys, for those of you who like it so much. I love it. Actually, let's get to 75% quick. But then I think I'm going to be done with it, and we're just going to vibe out a little bit before... We'll do some just chatting. I'm not just ending the stream abruptly or anything, I promise. We're going to do just a little bit just chatting before the end of everything going on. Sleep time for Pyro. Have a good rest of the night. Take care, Pyro. Thank you so much for being here. Seriously. Thanks so much for chilling with us. We really do appreciate you a lot. Hope you get some good rest. But I got some stuff to show you guys that I got. Because I did promise this sponsor that I was gonna, or not sponsor, but this nice people, another nice company that just sent me a bunch of cool shit the other day that was so unexpected. I did promise them that I was gonna show it off on stream a little bit. But talking about like virtual reality and avatars and stuff like that, I gotta show this shit off. It's so cool. Give me 1 second. Pokemon. No, I wish Pokemon. If Pokemon ever sends me stuff, guys, I'm never gonna stop talking about it. We'll be doing streams about something completely different. I'll be playing like fucking Farming Simulator, and I'll be like, man, this looks like a cool field for Pokemon. Like, I don't know. Man, sponsored by Pokemon, by the way. I will never shut up about that. That will be incredible. VTuber confirmed? You're not wrong, Bash. I talked about this. Oh my god, I put up the wrong screen. Not ending the screen. The stream. The stream screen. Yeah, so I was talking about becoming a VTuber. For instead of the Sunday no facecam streams, being like, oh, like doing VTubing is a lot like still not having your face on stream, but it's like a fun avatar, and I could, be like a cute anime girl if I wanted to or something on stream. So a company called Amaze reached out to me. And it was a complete coincidence, too. It was really funny because I was already thinking of doing the VTubing. And they were like, hey, we're a VTubing company, and we really like your streams. We've seen your community. And, like, we kind of want to send you, like, a VR kit, if that's okay. And I was like, okay, it sounds kind of neat. Your beard makes it hard to face track VTubing? I'm sorry, Vash. That sucks, dude. But I was basically like, oh, Vash, I thought I added you to this. Give me 1 second here. There you go. You're now a VIP. Because you're someone, those of you who don't know, I've known Vash for literally years at this point. Vash is someone who has been around for such a fucking long time. Like, we were friends so long. We were friends when Vash had more subs than me on YouTube. Like 9 years, no way, dude. That's awesome. That's so cool. But Vash is a very, very nice person. Please know that anytime Vash is here, I'm gonna rave and read all of his messages. As the big dick of our friend group, you kind of were for a while. It's wild. God, the idea that a company has seen my stupid messages. Right. So that's the thing is I'm like, anytime they open up with like, we like your streams, I'm like, God, which one did you watch? Oh no. I hope it's not the one where like chat was just talking about like poop and pee the entire time. But I was like, yeah, I'm already interested in VTubing. It's really funny you reached out. I don't know the first thing about VTubing, but it seemed like something that could work for me because once a week I do a no face cam stream where I'm not on camera because like I just want to like chill and whatever. And they were like, yeah, VTubing is like a cool way to like take the face cam off of you and the pressure while still being represented on camera in some kind of way. And just like having sort of fun. So they did send me like a huge box of stuff. Give me 1 second here. I wasn't expecting this much stuff, but thank you to Animaze, is the name, ANIMAZE, for this hashtag ad. They sent me a free copy of the premium software, the pro version. I almost literally just showed my code for it on stream. One of you would have stolen it. Bubble Juice, take care, get some good rest. Thank you so much for being here. But I showed you guys already this. So Animaze is the company that sent me this. I love it because they're called Animaze, like anime and like animazed at the same time. And animate, like all of the fun buzzwords are made into a nice cocktail for marketing. But you can get like anime avatars if you want. Like I'm definitely finding like a cute cat girl or something to be. But you guys already saw the Stream Deck, which I keep forgetting to buy USB hubs so that I can actually fucking use this thing. I also don't know if I have desk space for it, so I'm gonna have to move some stuff around. But they sent me a full-on, like, not even the mini, they sent me, like, the fat boy, like, Stream Deck. Like, this is the big boy. This has got, like, a lot of buttons on it. So that's really cool. Because those things are not cheap. And then we got what's called a Leap Motion, which I'm assuming is, like, a motion tracker that will help with the mapping of me moving around as a VTuber. I'm pretty sure what I can do is use it through my phone. So they sent me Leap Motion. Wait, okay, Vash, you know what Leap Motion is? See, I'm undeserving. I don't deserve this shit. I don't even know what it is. I'm a fucking, like, bloated influencer who just gets sent free shit and is like, oh, I got all of these PR boxes I gotta throw out that are in my basement now because all these companies send me all this stuff. Oh, no. Stuck my USB hub to the underside of my desk with a command strip. That's pretty smart. I'm talking about for the Stream Deck itself, though. I'm gonna make a rough estimate of 400 Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Magic cards on my desk right now that take up about 3/4 of it that I gotta get rid of. So that once I sort through those and put those away, we'll have the desk space for it. It pretty much just tracks your hands, so you don't need trackers. That's dope. That's so cool. I'm excited for that then. They also sent me a little Ethernet adapter thing, which is cool. Yu-Gi-Oh opening? No, they're already opened cards. They're the Yu-Gi-Oh cards I opened for Fan House that are just stacked up over here. So they're all over here. Brian, dear God, what? Listen, I have an addiction to card collecting and opening. Look at me. I have like, this is like a fucking, this tower is like $400 of cards. Stop giving me fucking money. It's not a joke anymore. Stop fucking doing this to me. I'm a psychopath. I belong in some sort of like study on like brainwaves that are affected by like childhood nostalgia. Like, what's wrong with me? I was about to drop the 3-digit price. And same over here. These are all cards. This whole stack right here, you can't even see the bottom of it on screen. It's all Yu-Gi-Oh cards. What's wrong with me? I am a child with an adult's budget. God. Okay, the last thing in here is, I was about to drop the 3-digit price on the Leap Motion. If I use my VR headset, put trackers for my arms, and Leap Motion for the hands to create a flawless motion thingy. How much are they? Hi, Pokemon song. Seriously, though. It's really wild. Cannot function with a messy desk. Oh, my whole desk is covered in cards. I got this little remote control to change the LED lights on my PC. It's got a bunch of Pokemon, like, pins and, like, tokens and coins. And then a bunch of Gundam action figures. Oh, and a really nice 3D-printed Ghost from Destiny that my friend Molly gave me for like, my birthday last year. It was really cool. Card pack opening is the same as gambling. It's just as addicting. You are enabling him. Exactly! I'm gambling on stream. I'm a bad role model. Stop giving me money. You absolute enablers. You terrible people. That's so mean to say. It's completely a me issue. I'm the fucked up one. All I have on my desk is my keyboard, mouse pad, my mic arm, and a candle. If I had anything else, my brain would explode. My desk looks like a defunct card shop threw up on it. Like, I probably have enough cards at this point. I could probably open a card shop if I wanted to be like a small local mom and pop card shop. I got my camera on here. I mean, there's like useful shit on here, but like it's got both Morgan and my computer towers on this. Like it's all over the place. It's insane. Anyway, last thing I got was a Lyson phone holder. I was literally about to say you could probably start an online card business and be profitable. The thing is, I'm probably going to give away... I would have to, like, pick and choose what cards... I might sell some of the rares online, like the bigger pulls that I've gotten that I have duplicates of. But when it comes to the bulk stuff, I'm probably just going to give those away to, like, kids' hospitals and stuff. We are very different people. I am a Lord of Chaos. I live in a I don't even want to describe what's back here. I don't want to describe what's back here. I don't want to describe. I have piles of card packs, like empty card packs I need to throw away, like the wrappers. I have empty ETB, like Elite Trainer boxes and tins and booster boxes. I have other piles. I've cards that we opened last year stacked up over here that I haven't put away in binders yet or anything. I've cards I bought last year that we haven't opened yet in this pile. Stop enabling me. I'm clearly not responsible. I'm an insane person. Last year, yeah, like literally like December, like from December of last year, some of the collections that we have to open are in here from like December 2020. Empty ETBs are useful for bulk. Yeah, what I do, I actually buy the BCW boxes in bulk, and I just fill them up with like my bulk cards and my duplicates and stuff. Listen, I can judge your collecting habits. I have I can't judge your collecting habits. I have bookshelves full of K-pop albums and binders full of photo cards, but the desk thing stresses me out. I find it convenient a little bit because I can just look at, oh, hey, cool. Chat, you want to see the earring I was wearing today? This is over here. You guys want to see a cool card that I pulled from Yu-Gi-Oh! The other day? She's cool. She's cute. And you want to see the big rare card from frickin' the Fusion Strike set that we just opened? Like the big alt art VMAX? Hey, you guys want to see one of my favorite mobile suits from Gundam Wing? The Tall Geese? Is that an alt art? It is. I pulled that and the Genesect V alt art where he's doing breakdancing from the same booster box. It was so loaded. We pulled a ton of great cards from that booster box, actually. That was like probably the best booster box I've ever bought. Very sick, honestly. Yes, I got so much shit. Oh, wait, I never did. Wait, I did show this off. It's a phone holder. So I'm assuming I use the app of this to track like my, to do as the like stand and face cam for the tracking and the VTubing. So one of these days soon, I'm going to get this all set up and we're going to do a VTube stream. And I hope that whatever rig that I end up able to get for myself, that she's super cute, because I would like to be I would like to be represented as a cute anime girl on stream. I think that would be fun. Anyone leaving for sleep, please get some good rest. Chimeranth, I see you there. Third channel on YouTube just being Brian opening pack opening. Not even a live Ash. I've thought about doing that, and I don't know if anyone would watch it because the market is so oversaturated on YouTube and everything. Like, it's even oversaturated here on Twitch. Like, when I do pack openings here on Twitch, like, sometimes people are just, like, drifting in and out and kind of don't care. So I don't know if people would actually watch a YouTube channel of it as well. Brian VTuber. Yeah, my VTuber arc might start very soon. So thank you again to Animes, kind people at Animes, for sending me this really nice, incredibly expensive care package. I pulled the Charizard from the Darkness Ablaze set. I still haven't pulled that one, but I have like probably 30 Darkness Ablaze packs right there. It has gone down 60%. Yes, it is. It's crazy because here's the thing that I like about that. Not liking that you have a card that's worth less, but for me, collecting is all about the art. And yes, hitting those big chase cards is so great, but there's so much common and uncommon and regular rare art that I love that I'm just happy to collect and add to my collection. For me, getting the cards themselves is the important part, because if only scalpers are getting them, then obviously none of us win at the end of the day, except for them. But like them, Pokemon Center overprinting the cards right now, and even though it's driving the price down on everything, I'm like really, really happy to see that they're becoming more accessible and available in stores, and people are able to buy them online or even in store at places and stuff for retail price or under in some cases. That's made me really happy. So even though it's driving the cost of a lot of the like super rare pulls I've had from modern sets, I'm very happy to see that Pokemon's like taking the shortages that scalpers are causing seriously enough to like give us some more stuff going on. Contact Leonhardt and get something going. Leon and I are friends, actually. Vash, were you here when I showed off what Leon gave me? I have this as well. By the way, Mads, if you hate the sound of the top of my desk, you're going to hate what's under my desk. I have so much shit under this desk. It's actually a little bit unhinged. I have comics that are literally worthless, but are my prized possessions because I love them so much and they have sentimental value to me. Same here, Georgie. Exactly. Again, assigned personal worth means so much more than collector's worth, in my opinion. Fuck scalpers. Yeah, they're rude. Accessibility to fun hobbies like that is always nice. Fuck scalpers. Yep. Bad people. Stinky people. What's under the desk? So many boxes of cards. So many. I think the most expensive card I own is a Dark Magician Girl. Nice. MCF000 near mint. That's a great card. I love that card. I generally don't try to pull for profit, but let's be honest, it does create hype. Yeah, absolutely. Of course, you're friends with them. So, in December, guys, we're going to be running a charity campaign. You guys already know this. I just haven't given you the full rundown of it yet because I have to decide when I want to do it. But we are going to be doing a big charity fundraiser for December to try to raise I don't know how much the goal is going to be quite yet. I'll figure it out and let you guys know whenever I land on a number. But Leonhart, who is like one of the biggest Pokemon unpacking YouTubers on YouTube. There we go. Creators on YouTube. Is doing a big fundraiser. Is it December for you already? Yes, happy December for those of you in my time zone or the future. But Leon is putting together the Have a Heart or Give a Heart. I can't remember. I'm bad at remembering things. But it's the fundraiser he does for NAMI, which is a mental health organization. I think that is a really pertinent and very, very good organization for helping raise awareness and provide resources for people who are undergoing mental health crises. I think a lot of us can definitely relate to how much that's needed, especially over the past 2 years of dealing with the pandemic, and having, been isolated, having uncertainty and fear pushed into our lives, being disturbed by the way that other people are acting who are maybe a little bit less mindful about others. Things like that have definitely exacerbated a lot of the things like depression and anxiety and other mental health things that sometimes get so much worse when you're in isolation. So it is something that to me is an incredibly important battle to fight, something that requires a lot of fundraising and awareness raising and everything. So Leon took it upon himself to start a campaign for that. I think he's trying to raise like $1 million, some crazy amount of money overall. And I think he's raised like $40,000 or $50,000 so far through various fundraisers. I think most of us have been waiting for December to do it. But one of the things that he has done, and Anchors Away, thank you for the 11 months, by the way. That is such a long time. Thank you so much for sticking around that long. That's super cool of you. But one of the things that he's done is he set up a Tiltify campaign where if you want to fundraise as well for it, then, just do a quick search via his YouTube channel or via Google to try to find it. And you can build a supporting campaign on the Tiltify page where anything that you raise goes towards the grand running total. And the more people we get involved, the closer we get to hitting that goal and whatnot. But he's doing it through Pokemon card openings, and you can do whatever you want for your content. But one of the things that he did for the creators that he's working with, including myself, is he is sending each of us, and he already sent each of us something pretty intense that I don't even like handling, especially after I've gotten done gaming and my hands are all gross and weird from touching my keyboard and mouse, but I'll just hold it on the edges here. Some of you have already seen this, but we got a base set 2 Pokemon pack, and this shit is worth a lot of money. And the other part about it is, this was printed in, let me find, I'm trying to, 1999. Holy shit, I'm old. This was printed in 1999. This is a 22-year-old card pack. 22-year-old card pack. Seeing that is so nostalgic. Yeah, Crafty. I remember buying these for like $3 at the store and ripping into them as a kid. Respect your elder, Chad. Hey, what's up, Shira? I did not exist. Oh, yeah. This is a 22-year-old card pack. So we will literally, regardless of if we get good or bad cards in this, we will be opening up a piece of history, which is just really wild, and I'm really excited. I hope that we get something like, if we get like a Holo Charizard during a charity stream, I will scream so loud, dude. Joining that 30 crew in less than a year? Yo, come on in, the water's fine. 30s are awesome. They're the new game plus of your 20s is what I always say. To me, your 30s are when you still are aware of the things that make you happy from your 20s. Meanwhile, you're not making the same exact mistakes you were in your 20s, or at least you're making them a lot less often. And you're just a little bit more confident in who you are. You're more set in stone and like aware of who you are. And as a result, you can build up confidence around like what you like, how you interact with the world, whatever. Really solidify that personality, really solidify those passions. I've loved my 30s. They're actually like, they've been my favorite decade that I've been alive. So yeah. The 30s are when you start to rot, but you're a little bit smarter. Yeah, you do get a little bit of the creaky joints, the much less good sleep, if we're going to use my bags under my eyes as any evidence of that. Which apparently now, if you guys didn't see the picture I put up on Twitter and Instagram, that these are like in as like a look and as an aesthetic. So, hey, look at that. I'm an icon in every generation, right? I will call it right now. If you pull a Charizard, I will donate $500. I bet. Handshaking, the good old internet handshake. This is the only time I'm not going to ever dissuade people from making gigantic promises like that, because it's going to charity. That money would be going to help out people who are struggling through mental health crises, especially in isolation during COVID, with everything going on, in the world. I feel so nostalgic looking at it. I remember watching my older family friends open them, and I just like them because they were pretty cards. They're all beautiful. I say this as someone not in their 30s, but it's okay. I am God. Right. Decaf Fate, this is really long, so let me read this in my head super quick. I am clearly not great with hair. This is I'm a bad person. If anyone else in chat wants to give some like good advice to Decaf Fate about like cool aesthetic trends, I'm old as dirt. I don't follow trends because I'm just me and I'm a fucking weirdo, honestly. Ew, it's my friend Brian, who I'm insanely proud of and who cannot wait to see soon and see move out here at some point and achieve all of his goals. Disgusting. Oh, but listen, Ethan.